The mission of Glacial Lakes Conservancy is to permanently preserve and protect land-water resources for future generations. As one of the approximately 40 land trusts in Wisconsin and about 1,700 in the U.S., GLC envisions a legacy of permanently protected lands and land use policies that sustain and enhance a regional quality of life, defined by the beauty and productivity of its working lands and natural resources. Glacial Lakes Conservancy offers land conservation options, organizational support, and technical guidance to landowners and organizations in a 5-county region of Wisconsin: Sheboygan, Manitowoc, Kewaunee, Calumet, and Fond du Lac. Most often, Glacial Lakes Conservancy partners with willing private landowners to develop conservation easement agreements which leave land in private ownership while limiting development and protecting important conservation values. GLC currently holds 26 conservation easements for private owners. GLC also raises funds to purchase land outright. Today, because of the generosity of members, donors, and volunteers, GLC owns 5 properties: William F. Crystal Woods and Wetlands Preserve, Grasshopper Hill Preserve, Charles and Winifred Spring West Twin River Preserve, Willow Creek Preserve, and the Hunter Preserve. GLC-owned properties are always open to the public and ensure everyone can enjoy access to the wonder and beauty of nature. The mission of Glacial Lakes Conservancy is to permanently preserve and protect land-water resources for future generations. As one of the approximately 40 land trusts in Wisconsin and about 1,700 in the U.S., GLC envisions a legacy of permanently protected lands and land use policies that sustain and enhance a regional quality of life, defined by the beauty and productivity of its working lands and natural resources. Glacial Lakes Conservancy offers land conservation options, organizational support, and technical guidance to landowners and organizations in a 5-county region of Wisconsin: Sheboygan, Manitowoc, Kewaunee, Calumet, and Fond du Lac. Most often, Glacial Lakes Conservancy partners with willing private landowners to develop conservation easement agreements which leave land in private ownership while limiting development and protecting important conservation values. GLC currently holds 26 conservation easements for private owners. GLC also raises funds to purchase land outright. Today, because of the generosity of members, donors, and volunteers, GLC owns 5 properties: William F. Crystal Woods and Wetlands Preserve, Grasshopper Hill Preserve, Charles and Winifred Spring West Twin River Preserve, Willow Creek Preserve, and the Hunter Preserve. GLC-owned properties are always open to the public and ensure everyone can enjoy access to the wonder and beauty of nature. The mission of Glacial Lakes Conservancy is to permanently preserve and protect land-water resources for future generations. As one of the approximately 40 land trusts in Wisconsin and about 1,700 in the U.S., GLC envisions a legacy of permanently protected lands and land use policies that sustain and enhance a regional quality of life, defined by the beauty and productivity of its working lands and natural resources. Glacial Lakes Conservancy offers land conservation options, organizational support, and technical guidance to landowners and organizations in a 5-county region of Wisconsin: Sheboygan, Manitowoc, Kewaunee, Calumet, and Fond du Lac. Most often, Glacial Lakes Conservancy partners with willing private landowners to develop conservation easement agreements which leave land in private ownership while limiting development and protecting important conservation values. GLC currently holds 26 conservation easements for private owners. GLC also raises funds to purchase land outright. Today, because of the generosity of members, donors, and volunteers, GLC owns 5 properties: William F. Crystal Woods and Wetlands Preserve, Grasshopper Hill Preserve, Charles and Winifred Spring West Twin River Preserve, Willow Creek Preserve, and the Hunter Preserve. GLC-owned properties are always open to the public and ensure everyone can enjoy access to the wonder and beauty of nature.
everybody was on their A game and we aren't streaming. Hi, everybody. Let me turn these cameras on. We had made decisions. Uh, all right. I think that's everybody. Yep, we're all here. Thanks for joining us, bots. We appreciate your AI goodness, and I, for one, can't wait until you're the rulers of the world. Thanks for
Nope.
watching.
Nope.
What?
I can wait.
Yeah.
I can wait.
All right. I personally welcome our AI overlords.
Yeah.
Welcome to Roleplay Give. We are playing against the Giants. We are in the third module, G3, in the Hall of the Fire Giant King. Said Fire Giant King lays dead at the feet of our heroes. In fact, he is leaned up, not by choice necessarily. He's not leaned up. His noggin is resting against a newly formed rock wall that is housing a really tiny lizard that once was a Hydra, the once and future Hydra that is in there
Yeah.
because it has been polymorphed by Mary. And in 40 minutes, or when Mary loses concentration, that
Right?
that Hydra will return in a
That's why
room.
Mary's way far away from everybody
That's
else.
right. That room is way too small for a Hydra, so that's why I was wondering. When I looked here, I'm like, why did I keep the Hydra token up? Oh, because it could come back. So
Maybe.
maybe. Uh, they are in the treasure room. They have, as Ed pointed out, all the traps are disabled. Some of them were done with panache. All of them were done with panache, but some of them inflicted damage, and some were disabled before they could do so. They have collected a great deal of money, but that's not actually their objective. Their objective is to reach the drow city of
Yeah.
Eilerhai Kinlu. Errolhai Kinlu. Which they
You did it.
which they have a map for. It's not a great map, but they have a map.
That's right. Oh my gosh. That's right.
And they know the route to Errolhai Kinlu is directly below this fortress. They've collected, I believe, the 8th thread of Loth. They have not assembled the threads of Loth, and they know the 9th one is with their former ally and friend, still friend, Cora.
There's 9? I thought there was one for like each leg
Oh,
of a
sorry,
spider.
7. There, you have 7, and there's an 8th one. Sorry,
Okay.
yeah. You guys have
Okay.
7, and there's an 8th one that is with Cora. Sorry, yes, there is one for each leg of a spider. You are correct. By the way, fun side story. I found like Dusty has a thing that holds jewelry in our bedroom, and some of it had fallen off. And as a patience exercise, I picked up this ball of necklaces
Oh.
and detangled all of them. And one of them, it was so tangly that I decided that's what the thread of Loth looks like. And
Did you take a picture of it?
I didn't, but I think it's still on your computer desk. uh, it was just such. It has little baubles on it, and that's not the one. That is the one.
It's not tangled.
I got it mostly untangled.
It's completely untangled.
Well, it still looks tangly to me, and that's why it's a thread of Loth.
Okay.
Okay.
Also missing a gemstone. Did you break it?
On an even funnier note, it never once occurred to me that that's why there are 8 threads of Loth.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
same.
I just always was like, there's 8 because there's 8 legs of a spider. Wow.
I don't think I
Yeah.
ever said it, but you're correct. That's why there's.
I
Yeah,
know
I
you've been,
think I was
Robin.
like-
Thanks a lot.
Well done.
Yeah.
Robin's
I
got the
always-
whole damn thing figured out. She just hasn't bothered to tell anybody.
I
used to
just
say
thought it
like
was really
spider web.
obvious.
Do you think it's connected to Loth? No, I had the same thing, Tony. I also didn't make that connection. I'm just like, yeah, there's 8 of them. Okay.
What an
Good
arbitrary and random number that you picked.
A nice number. It's
How
multiple
long
of
have we
2.
been playing this game? I'm sorry.
4 years. 4 years next week. 4 years next week. All right, I actually need some sun help here. I'm getting a little bland.
Help me, son.
Um, so let me.
So for those watching at home,
The
all
bots.
of you, we're because we've had so few games in the month of May, we are continuing to play today in support of Glacial Lakes Conservancy. So you can buy rerolls using the link in the chat, which I'm sure is showing up right now.
It is.
Probably. It is? Oh, cool. Good. And
no,
also, oh,
I will make it work because that's donate. There we go.
And also, Glacial Lakes Conservancy, for those of you who live near Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, / the Malibu of the Midwest, Sheboygan, Wisconsin, can participate. They have an auction going on right now, a silent auction that it has some awesome stuff in it. So if you don't want to buy rerolls, you can buy actual stuff. And that's all.
And if there are other humans aside from our players in the chat, and you are members of Roleplay Give, this really should be our last one for the Glacial Lakes.
Yeah, it will be.
And so we need to pick a new beneficiary and get rolling on moving on to the next thing. But if player rerolls are wanted, they are available. Okay. So, wow, I still have so much dust on my monitor, and the sun is hitting it in just such a way. This is only a problem in the summer, kids. But just I think I've already set the scene, right? So there are no sounds. You are in a quiet space. You were in a secret chamber. I am certain there are. Well, you don't know, but it's not impossible that there are others who know of this treasure chamber, of course, but for the time being, you don't hear any threats. You don't hear any currently any disconcerting noises, I guess. You don't see any either, but you do have kind of a time bomb in a stone closet.
We also have a table, like a task to do as like actual player, like people. In the chat, we all put our current hit points and spell stuff last game, and my character has reset again entirely. So if you haven't double checked your hit points and spell slots,
that is probably related to the fact that I don't know if you had to do this for Warblers last week.
I didn't have to do anything.
Okay, I had to do a total refresh of all systems before I could launch.
Okay.
So.
Well, I just wanted to make sure folks had double checked, because like my hit points are wrong, my spell slots are wrong, everything like that. So I need to go through and fix them.
Mine is correct, but I don't know. That's very odd.
Mine looks to be correct.
Oh, my spell slots are fine. My hit points just are wrong.
Yeah, and it's been happening to some of my players too, so I don't really know why, what's going on, but yeah.
Okay.
What is, so remind me with the Hydra, we polymorphed it, right?
You did. Mm-hmm. Well, yep, Mary's still concentrating on the polymorph spell.
Got it. Okay, just making sure. And does that last an hour?
And yes. And then
yeah, we got 40 minutes left though. It is because we've been here for a while.
Okay, let's take a little short rest, see what happens.
Yeah. No.
No. Mm-hmm. I'm curious to see what will happen. Because I don't know. I'm gonna roll random.
All right,
dice.
I'll go wait and concentrate somewhere else, and you guys can rest here. But I don't want to concentrate on it here.
Should we leave? Do we need to leave?
Yeah, I guess at this point we've got what we need, right? Like
we checked every trunk, right?
No, there were a lot. So we cast Elva cast Detect Magic.
Oh, right.
I believe, and we went for the magic items. And so we've checked all the ones that pinged magic. That's because we were trying to be like good with the time. So
does anyone remember? Sorry, go ahead, Robin.
I was going to say we can leave, but we are supposed to be looking for a a passage to the Erlahai Kinlu place, so we might want to not just leave completely, just leave this space.
Well,
Go down.
Cool.
we thought it was
Well, let's
down.
not be on the other side of the closet that we put the Hydra in either.
Well, that
Somebody
is
with
why
some.
Mary is where she is.
Let's perhaps someone with spatial awareness try to remember so that we don't line ourselves up with that.
Well, it's in here right now. Just
Right.
so you know. Okay.
Oh, I know that. I know looking at the
okay.
map. Newbin
Gotcha.
wouldn't know that.
Gotcha. Sorry.
Oh, and I turned all the lights off, the light effects on here, so I could see where everything was. I'm going to turn them back on.
So I think it's time for us to get out of here, unless you want to keep opening chests.
She just keeps walking around opening chests.
Are you going to keep opening them up?
Yeah. If they're all in, we've checked them all.
We haven't checked them all, and they may be trapped because half the ones we checked before were trapped. So you might want to not just arbitrarily be opening
phrasing
them.
that you said. The phrasing that you said was, "We checked. All of them have had their
I
chests."
I did say that, and we were joking about the fact that
okay.
you took a ton of damage.
I did.
So from the trap checking. So
yes,
if you would like to look at more, you may.
If people start walking, otherwise I will, while people are discussing, I will continue to check and open them just for funsies.
Yep, we're walking.
Okay.
And
I'm walking away.
And we're walking.
That's what I was thinking.
I don't want to be injured and risk losing concentration, so I was staying further away anyway. So at this point, Mary is leaving.
That's fair.
All right. So, you guys, you're currently walking downstairs, and as you recall, there was you came in from a hallway that branches off this way. If you were to swing the secret door there, you would be in the king's audience chamber, which would be the site of nothing directly in that room, but in the hallway leading into it, there are several dead giants. And Annette.
Because we killed them.
Yes.
Just for those not unsure.
Well, yeah, that was what I was gonna ask. Is it news to us that they're dead giants, or is it the ones that we killed?
It is not news to us. We killed them.
You killed them. Yep.
Okay, just making sure it wasn't like there's a plague or something going through, or some other actor.
Right. No.
It's a plague.
So, and you did not choose to go further south down this path.
Mm-hmm.
I'll kind of stay in the midst of the group. I don't want to lead the way in case, again, trying to just keep the concentration going because I don't know if everyone's following. So if there are still some people.
I'm going to ask Mary a really complex puzzle. Mary, I have this problem plaguing me. Say that Johnny is born on Wednesday and Sarah is born on Saturday. But
if there was somebody that had to create one of those, it would be you. Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
The interesting thing is, it's not that kind of concentration, I guess.
I wish it worked like that. You're like, oh man,
that would be funny. Yeah, there should be.
So I guess, I mean, we walked in the door and just immediately killed everybody, like right in the first room. So this whole thing we could explore, right? Pretty much.
Yes.
So, and we're just really at this point, we just want to find the entrance. So we should just start.
You want to go lower. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think we just, I think we just go. Like, I think we can just not be careful about traps and such, but I think we just start moving down and clearing out areas.
I think we should look through this hallway just beyond this secret door and see if there's any others.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point.
Okay. Are you searching, Elva?
Yep, I will do that.
Okay. give me that sweet perception-y check.
Tony, are you coming with us?
Oh
Paul, do
yeah,
you want to move?
I didn't
Do you
do
want to
very
move?
well, even with my advantage.
I wasn't looking at my screen. I'm sorry.
I got you. I'll move you.
All right, because I just went to move myself and I had moved already and I was kind of freaked out.
Okay. Will of dum 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 dum. I did not do what I was supposed to do before
Oh, Paul.
we started the game. I don't think you see anything from there.
At all. You go blind.
Well, no, you see things, but you just see stone walls and
I don't see anything
cavern.
here.
Cavern
I
does.
swear I checked
and
there before and there was nothing, but
Okay.
I could be wrong. But
Oh,
I feel like I
there's a
did
wall
check.
here that's blocking light.
there's
Really
a
weird.
there's a wall that I drew by accident because I was on the wrong screen.
Really? I want to go check it out.
I took it out. It's already deleted.
Aw. I don't know what you're talking about, Alva. I can see just fine.
All right. Well, that hallway ends, but you do know you know of the secret door to in this direction, which is currently I don't think you left it open, but it's right here.
To the king's chambers, right?
Yep.
His throne room. I am looking for something though, because I don't want to.
It does seem weird that there's this whole end of the hall and it just ends. There's nothing stored there. It seems like such an unnecessary thing, right?
Yeah.
Are you guys
Yeah.
feeling that?
Seems sort of dumb.
Okay.
I'm not confident.
If somebody else would like to look, they may.
Oh, I was
will
going
come
to
and
cast the tidal wave spell just to see where the water would go.
Okay.
But if
Ooh.
anyone just wants to look
That
instead,
would be cool.
that would be
I
that would
will
be
come and
okay.
look. Before there's a tidal wave.
Wow.
Perception or investigation?
Your choice? I figured Elva would go
Perfect.
perception.
Regular, disadvantage.
Regular.
18.
You don't find anything.
Man, I want to do it again. Somebody help me.
You know what? Let's just see what happens. You look where the water goes. I'm going to cast that tidal wave.
Okay,
in
I'm
that
going to look
direction.
to assist her.
Maybe
Not that it
before
doesn't.
we do the tidal wave, we should do like a candle.
Oh, and
to
see if
see
there's a
if
Come
smoke
draft.
on,
goes
it's more
somewhere.
fun. All right.
But it also alerts anything
You
on the
guys
other
do your
side.
thing.
I
I'll
see the
just
spell
say-
cast already.
I already
too late.
pressed the button, but
Okay.
That's right.
whatever.
Water starts
Take it
swirling out of
away.
Mary's hands.
You guys can do it your way. Never mind.
It already cast. I go with it. I think it's fun.
It's already cast. So, the water goes rushing against it. Vela is watching. Vela, give me another perception or investigation check.
Oh man.
Vela,
I'm
Elva,
watching
you can
too.
anybody who's doing a
29.
All right, you can all roll if you want, but a 29 will succeed.
Oh, I was just more watching to help. I
Right,
mean, I didn't
okay.
want to just be like, I'm casting it and not look, you know.
So as the water goes rushing at it, now you guys are standing in like what, a foot and a half of water.
It dissipates.
Does it?
Newbin rolled
Yeah.
religion just in case it backfired, just so y'all know.
It spreads across the ground in all directions.
Yep.
You know, and then it vanishes.
10
So it
feet, up to 10 feet.
dissipates.
Well, each
It
creature
just
is not from the water, then spreads out across, and then it vanishes. Okay.
it was more to just see where it would flow, to see if there's any like, you know.
I thought it was brilliant.
So, you don't see anything on the walls because the DC on this is 20. So it's a really it's a really well hidden secret door. So I will say that like some of the water as it's vanishing just ever so slightly, Vela catches some of it leaking in under the doorway, and it's almost it's just a very imperceptible crack, but with the water flowing through it, you recognize that there is a secret door here.
Did you ping it?
I did not. I thought I did, and then I didn't push hard enough on the mouse. So hold on. Right there.
Nice. I'm gonna get a fuzzy ball out of my bag.
Okay.
And have it accompany with us.
Fuzzy.
I got the bag. I got the bag. Rollable table. Click. No rollable table. There it is. Nope. I thought I had a rollable table I could see.
Against the giants?
Oh, I thought I had a table that I could see for rolling what the animal was.
I thought there was too. I thought it's in a folder called Against the Giants, but...
Oh. No, there's a gray bag of trick animals tokens in the token one.
It
But
should be in
nothing
rollable
in-
table. You might not be able to see it.
I cannot see it. That makes me sad.
It's a boar.
Sounds like it.
I will give Vela control of the token, the boar token.
Tango.
I don't think we've pulled a boar in a while.
It's been a while.
Vela, are you able to determine a way to open this door?
Well, I figured if the boar needed to knock it down, but I'll look. I'm going to. Does my investigation count, or do I have to do a secondary investigation to try and
The
figure out how
last
to
time
open
you
it?
guys found a secret door, you realized that they work just like the other giant doors, and that you need somebody with two people need to do it, one helping the other, and one person makes the strength check to move these doors because they are giant-sized.
If this looks
I
the
think
same,
we need
then
Yeah.
two
that'll be
people to do it with significant strength.
fine. I will give it my
I have
best.
one job. I'm going to do it.
Who'd like to give me a hand?
I'll give you a hand, but I'm not the strongest.
It's okay as long as it's really gonna be Elva's role. So,
You might be the second
And I was
strongest.
not able to get it open.
no, you
I
were
was gonna
not
say.
able to get it open. So,
Well, here's the thing, though, Paul.
Yeah.
There was a $50 donation.
oh my gosh,
Nice.
So I think that's some amount of rerolls, right?
That is some amount of rerolls. I think it's actually 10 rerolls because I think you doubled up on the reroll there.
Yep.
So 10 rerolls it is. Thanks, Winston, for the donation.
Hey, it was anonymous.
Oh, sorry, man. It felt anonymous when you drove my attention to it.
Oh, look!
Well,
What have we here?
I'm
What
supposed.
perfect timing!
I get an alert, and it's the tiniest little alert ever. I need to program something. Like I need to put a stream element
Flashy
on
thing.
a flashy thing to tell me that it's happened.
It should be a noise. It should be like the
Yeah.
cash register noise.
You can do that. I just have to program it to do that. I just haven't done it. Okay.
Can you still change the name on the screen too, so that we stop streaming as Warbler Brothers, or do you have to stop stream to do that?
It will not matter. Even if I stop the stream and restart it, it will still think it's Warbler Brothers.
Why?
If I stop the stream, then we'll have part of it that's Warbler Brothers.
Right,
then-
that's what I meant. Yeah.
So yeah, it's a problem.
I don't know who the person is that's watching, and
It's
made
Percy.
me chuckle there.
It's Percy.
Oh. Sup, Percy?
Percy?
Yeah.
Percy.
Ooh, I figured out what's resetting the health. Logging into
Oh.
D&D Beyond.
Yeah. That's what I thought it might be.
Because I
my
just
character
logged in to
sheet.
check something and it put my health back up. Not my spells, though. Just my health.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. There are 10 player rerolls. So, Elva, if you'd like to reroll, go.
I will take advantage of that. I'm getting weaker.
Oh, no.
Wow, Elva, it is not your day.
I mean, I'm not proficient in athletics, So I'm just relying on brute strength.
Yeah.
Well, actually, are you rolling at advantage?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Oh.
adding 5 to it, so getting over 20, I still only have a 25% chance.
That's true. With advantage,
I've
you
just
you have
succeeded
you have a
every other time I've
swing.
tried.
Yeah, you have a swing of potentially +4 to that as well, but that did not pan out this time. So you guys,
Vela, I think you and I should give it a go.
all right.
Just to
Okay.
see. Do you want me to help you?
Or can you do more of that stone shape? I mean, give it a try first. I don't want to take this away from you.
I just want to see if we can do it.
I'm
rooting
let's
for
let's
you.
let's arm wrestle to
Okay.
see who's stronger.
All right. I would
So
arm
this is-
wrestle at about a 9.
Oh no.
I'll arm wrestle at about a 14. So you help
Okay.
me.
Wow.
There you go. I'll
You
help
might be
you.
second strongest.
And I have that ability as a furbolg to be able to push and lift
Yep.
and stuff. So I'll just put my back into it.
There you go.
Here we go. That's
You did
not
better
bad.
than my last attempt.
We're gonna try one more time, and the boar's gonna help too.
Okay, taking a re-roll.
The boar
Right,
helping
yeah.
doesn't change
Well-
anything as far as what you're
Oh.
doing. But
Oh.
No, but it could be a good story.
yeah, yep.
Come on.
Yeah,
Come on, boy.
All right. Do it
Get
anyway.
your little
Yeah.
snout in here. Woo!
Oh my God! All right,
I'm imagining like a conga line where it's Vela and then Mary and then the boar
and it.
are all just like pulling.
I just have this sort of Pumbaa from the Lion King kind of. I'll help you out. All right, here we
Oh
go.
my God.
Well, and I was going to suggest that Robes and I try it next, but then that would have looked all so chauvinistic. So, there was a no-win situation.
The
It's true.
As the door opens, Hufningsval screams out in alarm. You are not surprised.
Oh, more
As-
giants.
No, as hellhounds leap at you, I will ask everybody to roll for initiative. They're not surprised because they heard you and they did not like the water seeping in.
Yeah. It was up to 30 feet long tidal wave. Did they have to make dex saving throws against the water?
It hit the
Door.
wall.
Okay.
There. Is their combat encounter ready?
Well, I
Yep,
guess.
I think so. It might be
Everybody-
the last time we fought
I'm gonna-
hellhounds, but
I think I'm gonna end this combat and have did people re-roll that?
I didn't.
I
roll.
didn't roll.
Yeah, let me end the combat. Sorry. Yes. All right. New combat. Go. All right. Now you can roll in.
Well, I nailed it.
I would say, to be fair, I need to be up by the door because I was pushing on the door or pulling on it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to move myself closer.
Chad just pointed out that we could have probably used guidance during that whole whole
Yeah.
debacle.
Who has
I can't.
guidance?
I don't have that.
I
Yeah.
don't either.
I don't think anybody in here has guidance.
What? No one has guidance.
The
Percy must be watching
Vela's
Roll
got
20
guidance.
or
I have guidance.
Critical
I
Role.
think.
Yeah.
Guidance.
Does the Clarogue have it?
Yeah.
Yep, sure do. But
Uh,
I never use it.
It's like it's so like circumstantial that by the time you really could use it, it's like you forget you have it.
And yet, in Critical Role, they try to use it all the time. Matt has to constantly. Doesn't work for combat. Doesn't work for saving throws. Doesn't work for combat.
Mhm, mhm.
Doesn't work for saving throws. All right.
Yeah, it works for this exact thing, trying to do something in a dungeon, basically.
It's an action to cast.
Way to go,
so, like,
Vela.
in combat, it wouldn't really, you know what I mean?
It
like,
would not work in
generally,
combat. Yeah, and a saving throw is
You can't
usually
just
is a
like
reaction.
guidance.
So
It's not
yeah,
a
you can't-
reaction. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. Works for strength checks in combat. I suppose it would if one person gave another person
Strength
guidance.
check, not attacks.
Yeah.
Right.
Like grapple.
And you'd have to
for a
give up
grapple,
your
yeah.
action to give the other person guidance. You know what I mean?
But I guess
that's the part.
The point is
It's
made
not
though.
just a free action. It's not free.
Right, and it does have not a component. Well, it's got components. It's just they're verbal, I think, and so verbal and somatic. So it is
I want to play cleric again.
a clear cast of something. Anyway, let's get into this. So, Newbin, you are first at the draw, which obviously makes some sense with being alert and having been alerted by Huffning's Fall that the attack was incoming. Do you want to move into it with the Morningstar? You need to get into melee range with one of them. Yep. Okay. The 17 will hit.
Then I'm gonna punch him.
The 17 hit, the 14 did not, the 19 does.
The 14 is damage.
Oh, sorry. Yep.
On the Morningstar, the 19 is the next swing.
Okay, you got it. Go ahead. Sorry, I see a number that big and I assume it's an attack roll.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Is that a +2? Wow, that's beefy.
And 11 more.
All right. Yep. That is half the Hellhound it used to be. Anything else, Noob?
We haven't taken a rest, so I better not go burning through these last few key points I have.
All right. That'll do. This Hellhound, which one? This one is up. What's your movement, guys? 50 feet. These guys are fleet of foot. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Jumps onto Newman like rabid dog attack and goes for your throat.
That ain't cool.
Bite. Oh, and it's at advantage because of pack tactics.
Ooh.
So that's a 20 to hit?
Dirty 20.
Just hits.
Okay.
Dirty.
Attack. No, not attack. Damage. Normal. 16 points of piercing damage, and I think you have resistance to part of this, but the fire damage, right?
Yep.
So you take 4 points of piercing and 4 points of fire because that's halved. So, because it was 9 points of fire damage, so 8 total points of damage. And that's actually that dude's go. He only gets the one attack. And so that'll bring us to Robespierre.
All right, I'll just excuse me and just slip right past Vela into this spot here.
Excuse me, Boar.
Excuse me, Mr. Boar. Yeah, just kind of like sliding between the boar and Vela. And then I will, as soon as I set it on position, just hold out my palm and just draw in some of that residual magical water energy that's in the air and form a ball of ice.
Ooh.
And get a cone of cold.
Oh, they are in cone of cold formation.
They are. I'll make sure I'm doing a pack slot. And
all right, and they get a con save, right?
Yes. So DC 20 Constitution save.
They are not vulnerable to cold, I see. So that's nice.
That is a shame.
They got that going for them. And saving throw normal. Well, that dude failed hard.
49 points of cold.
He's dead.
He shatters into a pile of ice.
Frozen statue.
This one also, how much did you say? 49?
Yeah.
He's also dead. That's over their total hit points. So he dead. I'll just delete him. Then this guy, con save. Here we go. 17 did not make it. Oh, he's dead too. You just shattered them all. Oh, they freeze, right? So
yeah, they freeze in statues technically. I'll kick them in a second.
Oh, it just makes me makes me think of like the heat miser versus the cold dude. And it's like, all right. Well, anything else from Spear?
What was that last one down there?
Oh, he got it too, didn't he?
Well, I guess it's your call with the bed. The range is there, but I don't know if the bed provides cover.
It would provide some cover, but not all. So I don't know how that works with the con save. I think he'd still have the cold, right? Like,
I mean, it's cold air. I don't know how much a bed can protect against
yeah, I don't
That's
know.
fair.
air, right?
Anybody else rule
Yeah, it's not like
differently than
shooting
that?
ice. It's like free.
No, I
yeah.
don't think
Right.
that gives cover from
No.
the spell
Oh.
effect.
Okay, there we go. I don't either. So, oh, but he made it.
They made it. Yep.
The
Nice.
dice decided story-wise, it made sense for the bed to give him a little help. So he's got half damage.
Yeah, so that would be half of 49.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Well, he's got half his hit points left. So, all right. He did not like that. The other ones
All right,
don't have an
step
opinion
all the
because
way
they're
in.
dead.
Oh shit! There's more coming. All right, that's my turn.
All right.
And I slipped through. I kicked the one in front of me and shattered it.
Got it.
If I can do that as a free action.
Ice tinkling. For sure. Elva, you're up.
All right, I'll move through.
Excuse me, Mr. Boar.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I will I'll go ahead and Ray of Frost that one that just made it safe.
Ooh, finish it off with the ice.
All right.
25.
You totally hit, yeah.
For 21
Oh.
points.
It had 21 hit points. This guy. All right. Dead. All right. So it's cooled off a lot. It's actually temperate in this room now. Between the tidal wave going through and then the cone of cold and the ray of frost, it's like they
And it's also very slippery.
Yeah, yeah. Watch your step. There ain't no rug in there. Well, there is.
My bonus action, I will summon the Frost brand greatsword to my hand.
There you go. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. The next hellhound, the ones that were hiding in the corner. Okay. So you got 50 feet of movement. And I want to check something. 15, okay. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Not enough. Oh, he's bummed. What does he do? What does he do? How dumb is he?
I don't know.
I can't answer that for you, Paul.
He's pretty stupid.
No.
He's pretty stupid. He's going to charge in. With 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And dash in. Absolutely tactically stupid maneuver, but he has a 6 intelligence.
Well, he might not see all the rest of us because I can't see him, right? So if
that.
he only sees one enemy, that might not be that stupid.
Well, I mean, he did see
It's
all
gonna
that.
feel stupid.
He
in a
did
minute.
see
Yeah.
all that cold happen.
Oh,
I
well.
only
Yeah.
did one little thing.
That's true. But I
It's
think
21
I
points of damage.
think
The
from
cantrip.
where he was, he could have seen his brethren turned into icicles. So,
Gotcha.
that's his go. Meriwether, you're up.
All right.
Oh, and you are still concentrating.
I am concentrating.
I just saw the marker on your token. That's why I said it. So.
I'm kind of moving around here. That's 15 feet of movement. I can't really. Oh, I guess I can see it. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that's where he was. All right. So I'm going to shoot an arrow at it. I'm like, I don't see anything, but it just looked like part of the ground to me because the map was too rolled back. So I'll shoot my longbow.
Gotcha. 27
27.
definitely.
All right.
For
So
7.
7
Okay.
piercing. And do my second attack there
Of course, that'll hit.
for 10 more.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to kind of step back here again.
Excuse me, Mr. Boar. All right.
I'm dancing around the boar.
The boar's just like, they're all the strange people. But I helped with the door.
Said the boar.
Where is Timon? All right. And that is Meriwether's go?
Yeah.
All right. Our last Hellhound will rush in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm imposing a little bit of like they have to run around the bench, so 45, 50. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So then they can at least double up on Elva, but they don't have a prayer. And Vela, you are up.
All right. The boar, I'm going to instruct the boar.
Yes.
Charge and kill. And so the boar is going to charge
Okay.
this one. And so it runs up there. Oh,
Whoa.
you moved it, as did I.
Yep.
Sorry,
I
was
forgot.
moving it.
For some reason, I forgot you had control. Go ahead and move it where you want it.
So it runs in and attacks with its tusk attack.
Okay.
And that is
Thinking some
20.
Fleetwood Mac.
20
Nice.
hit.
An underrated album. After Rumors, there was nothing they could do. Yeah, 20 will hit and 6 damage it'll
6
take,
damage.
has no resistance to any of that, so
It takes an additional 1d6
from being
slashing
charged.
from the charge, and then it needs it. So 3 points of damage, and then I need a DC 11 strength saving throw.
Made it. It's meet or beat, right?
So
11. Yeah.
It is not knocked prone.
Okay.
Uh,
Well
and
done,
then,
Hellhound. Meet your end with dignity.
And then Ayla's gonna pop forward and is going to surprise.
Toll the
Toll the
dead.
dead?
Toll the dead.
I didn't see that coming. That is a wisdom saving throw. Here we go.
Sure is. You can push the button on my thing as long as you have it.
I know. As long as I have my token highlighted. 20.
Oh, it did the thing.
It doesn't matter. You can reprogram it if you'd like, but you are 2 over its remainder as it is. So might as well take it because you could have rolled under potentially with the other one. Yeah, you might as well just take it.
All right. So it
dies. It hears the sound of its own keening wail and dies.
Exactly. And then I'm going to back up and say, "Boar, to me!" And the boar.
Does he have movement left?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
A lot.
I just see him prancing like Pumbaa.
And he will come back.
When I was a young warthog.
Yep. There you go.
No longer a threat of pack tactic on Elva. Not that there was a threat anyway, but we got Nubin is up next.
All right, so Noob's going to step through the door to see what the heck is still going on. And, there's still one.
Yeah, there's just one left.
So I'm going to run right over there, and I'm going to be like, there it is.
Here's a morning star. Eat this.
Whack!
24 will definitely hit.
Whack! Oh, of course.
Yeah. He takes that damage. 21 hit, yep. for another 8.
Come on.
16 to these guys though is not nothing, you know.
But he's still up, right?
Oh yeah, he's a little
I'm
over half.
spending a point, and I want to kill something.
I think it's more that he's rolling ones on his attack on his damage dice. So
gotcha. The 17 will hit. Yep. Yeah, rolling a 1 is not satisfying. Okay.
Seriously.
How about a 2?
Well, it's not a 1.
As Ed says, the halfling's bane, and then
that's
that's
a
a critical miss. Yep. Do you want to re-roll, Tony?
I just swung and spun all the way around. Yes, I'm going to re-roll that.
Okay, you have 8. Now 7.
That's better.
Yeah.
Is it dead yet?
12? No.
Damn.
I mean, he was at full hit points when you started.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'll just metagame this out because you could see it on the Twitch if you were watching. They had 45 hit points. So.
Gotcha.
That's why with the 49 that Winston did to 3 of them, that's why there's boom, boom, boom. Okay, or 4 of them, he did half damage to 1. But I guess bringing Winston up, Robespierre is up.
Yeah, I'll just come right behind Noob and just kind of like casually kick Waith out. You say, hold on a second, but I seem like you're having struggle there. And then I'm just kidding, I won't do that. But I'll just come around right behind Newman and just take a crack at the creature.
You got it.
And swing once.
28 will hit.
Twice.
20 will hit.
First hit.
Will do enough.
Hit. Okay.
It had 10.
Well, I chop him into pieces.
I mean, Newman did like over 30 points of damage to him.
Yeah, he almost killed him.
So you are now in a quiet room with sort of it's rapidly, the heat is rising rapidly after the cone of cold. It's
rapidly the heat is rising rapidly.
Yeah, we're at game now.
Sorry, but the heat is rising rapidly after the cone of cold and the ray of frost and the tidal wave. The glow, though, of this fissure that leads down to liquid hot magma. Is heating up this room back to the uncomfortable degrees that you were getting used to here in the Fire Giants, the hall. You are in what I guess, different strokes for different folks. This is a sumptuous bedroom, fit perhaps for a king. You see 2 doors that look like probably they are the main doors, and that you are coming in through his secret treasure door to go from his bedroom to his treasure room. But there are occasionally flaming jets that shoot out from that fissure, just splatter magma down back into the fissure. The room contains a huge fur-covered bed, which, like, it's not hot enough. I'm gonna need some blankies. Fur-covered bed, a small throne of ebony and 3 lesser chairs, a tall cabinet, 4 trunks, and an iron chest at the foot of the bed. There's also a bench near the entryway. The entryway is not where you came from, but over here. This is the bench of which I speak. The reading from the text here. The floor is covered with pelts, and the walls are hung with tapestries and trophies: 2 shields, an axe, 4 swords, a flail, and a hammer. All of these are giant-sized. A ledge on the south wall, 9 feet above the floor, holds 39 skulls of various creatures, types, species. 8 helmets and helms, and 5 sets of armor: chain, mail, splint, or plate, as apparently I desire. If anybody's looking for armor, you could find it here. That appears to be of the medium size. The containers in the room include the chest and the actually that's it. A couple of small, just like men's toiletry box kind of things. I missed a little bit here. 6 chairs, 2 benches, each with a keg of ale, beer, or mead, and drinking vessels of horn or leather. They're all giant-sized. And then there's a stone column of reddish stone, which marks the end of the outer hall. Oh, that's right over from this entryway. That's this thing. So.
What is that?
Okay. So
what's that thing you just pinged?
I'm about to re-describe the whole thing, including that. So where Robespierre is standing is where most people would enter this room from, and on this table are a bunch of, like, this is where he sits and drinks with his lieutenants, kind of thing. This is where all the ale I was talking about was. Then
You're not pinging anything.
This bit here.
That's a ping. I see that.
This ping is this is the table with the drinking. This is the red stone column that I mentioned that kind of marks the difference, or the change from this is where the antechamber where he meets with people, and this is where he goes to sleep. This is his ebony desk, and then on this wall here is the shelf with all the skulls on it. All of the floor, regardless of how they've drawn the map, is covered with pelts and furs. And then there are all the giant-sized weapons hanging on the walls all the way around. But I did say there were helms and armor. These are trophies that he has taken from defeated people. And so if somebody's looking for a specific kind of armor, or an upgrade perhaps, there is medium-sized armor here.
Any of it look fancy?
As in fancy, like worked in magical? No, nothing looks all that fancy to you.
What kind of helmets are there?
Mostly the sort of nose guard plus, conical.
Got it.
But it's all metal. Yeah. I don't know if you're looking for something in particular.
Weren't there boxes and chests too?
Nope, just the one chest at the foot of the bed where Elva and you are standing.
Got it. Maybe we should check this for traps.
I can do that. Can I get myself guidance?
Yep.
I think you can.
You can. You can guide yourself.
Done. I cast guidance upon myself.
There you go.
You're asking Dalt for guidance, seems fair.
And then you get
Think
a D4 added.
Investigating for traps. Plus. Oh, that's an equal sign. Plus 1d4. Did it do 1d4?
At the very end.
Yeah, it did. You find it is not trapped, and you believe it not to be locked either.
All yours.
We open it.
I'm gonna go back over to the secret door and close it as effectively as possible. So if for some reason
you need 2 people to close the door.
Is it a pull?
It's opening or closing doors is 2 people.
Anybody else? Okay, who's not working on the trunk? Can somebody help me close this? Unless we feel like we need to open it. I just thought maybe if the Hydra was gonna potentially come back.
I'll come help you.
Thanks.
Perfect.
Noob will open the
Would you like
chest.
the honors, or would you like to help me?
Arm wrestle?
She's got a 20.
Oh, okay. I'll help you.
Just
And I'll pat.
decide.
I'll pat your shoulder and give you guidance.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh no!
D4, and I'll add a D4.
Oh yeah, add a D4 and you got it. So the door closes.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you, Percy.
Newman is going through the chest that is untrapped and open.
Yep.
You open it up and you put your hands in. And you pull out giant tighty whities. And
Nice.
as you look down, there's socks, and this is his underwear and clothes drawer.
Is there room in the bag of holding for this?
I will
No.
though. I will let you roll on the giant bag, because I feel like that is something where you could roll in the giant
Yes.
bag.
I hope it's a goat.
What kind of thing am I rolling?
I have to roll, or you can roll a die, but it's a rollable table.
Okay, you go ahead.
All right, here we go. Items in a giant bag or giant's bag contents. They're two different tables that I have. Which one should I use? Items or contents?
Contents, probably.
Here we go. Roll. You find a bone comb and some hairpins.
Going right in
Oh
the bag.
yeah.
All right.
Hey, do you have hair, Newbin?
No.
You always get your hood
I have
up.
a beard. I do have a beard.
Oh, true. Yeah. A big luscious beard.
As you
How
are.
long have we been together?
On the desk, there is an uncarved piece of carnelian. I don't know what that is. But it's clearly got some value because it's worth 100 GP.
It would look like this.
You can kind of hold it into the camera.
Which color?
It's
Oh.
that orange bead right in the middle is carnelian.
Oh, nice. Pretty. Well, you find a giant one of that uncarved.
Okay, we're taking that.
100 gold pieces. Otherwise, the room appears empty.
I would like to look at the armor and see if
Okay.
I could find any studded leather
Yes, you find
to
studded.
upgrade from my leather armor.
Yep.
That
Mary,
I'm wearing at
Mary
leather
gets the
level
upgrade
14.
finally.
So,
There we go.
Woo! It's only taken 4 years.
I know, right? I started off with better armor than I'm wearing now, but
Yes.
I had to hold true to my convictions. All right, thank you.
Studded leather armor is found and acquired. Yay! When I read that,
Well,
I'm like, there's
Try to be
armor.
respectful of whoever died to give me this armor.
Does
Does it have like a name on the name on the
yeah,
the tag or
inside it
In
says
someone's mom's handwriting.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
beat me to it. In someone's mom's handwriting, it says property of Brian.
Brian?
It's
If
Oh,
found, return to.
Yeah.
poor Brian.
Oh man, that's so sad.
Well, Brian, I hope it serves me at least as well as it served you.
Seems to have.
Possibly
better.
Maybe a little better even.
It fits you.
Yeah.
It fits you pretty well. It's could have been a furbolg.
Oh, Brian the furball.
Oh, why you gotta do that, Paul?
Yep. Brian the furbolg doesn't. I mean, with Merryweather and Hastings, I don't feel like anybody's named Brian. In this tribe, I think they're all got fancier names.
Brian. This
Brian.
is scary.
Hi, Brian. Here's Larry.
Well, the other thing that Noob wants to do is he's got a couple of empty flasks because he's been drinking along the way. So I want to check out the ale and see if it's worth taking.
It's excellent. You judge it to be high quality ale that you have never tasted before because it's brewed by frost giants.
Ooh, cool. So I'm clearly filling up. Let me see what I have here.
It was cold filtered like Ice House.
Gross.
So it's not excellent. No, it's
And Ice House was nasty.
it's super nasty.
I have 4 water skins and 10 tankards.
Go
They're
ahead.
all getting filled up.
Okay. Dusty and I had a red ale today, and it just took me back to 1995 when all I would drink were Killian's Red and Leinenkugel Red.
Honey Brown.
Honey Brown. All of the darker ales, and I was like, God, it's like drinking 1996 for me.
Oh yeah.
All right.
At the Bird.
Yep, at the Bird. Or the pub.
Yeah.
not to go too far down, but if it were Honey Brown, it would have been at BW3's.
That's
okay.
fair enough. Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so little college.
And it would have been a
Sit down.
22.
Yeah, full boot. Yeah.
The double deuce.
All right. So you guys know that you just closed. Elva and Vela closed the secret door to the north. You feel fairly confident you've seen everything down that passageway. You see double doors. Mary and Robes are standing in front of those double doors. I would say that with the searching and whatnot, your clock, Mary, on your concentration is 10 more minutes.
All right.
I'll give it 15. No, you guys took a while to get through the secret door, too. 10 minutes seems
Mhm.
fair. 10 minutes seems fair.
Let's hope the Hydra's not vengeful.
Well, we did go through somewhat of a small area, so maybe that would slow it down a bit.
That's true.
Can we
See
close
what
the
you
door?
open these doors. See what's on the other side.
Well, I am trying to concentrate, and I don't. I mean, we could, but if there's dogs on the other side, that might not be a great idea. I'll stand
true.
behind you.
Nice.
All right, I'm gonna step up to one of these doors. Can I open it, or is it like one of the big heavy doors?
It's all of the doors.
Okay.
I will just say right now, all doors are giant doors. You need to actually do a strength check to get through them if
Got
they're
it.
closed.
All right. I'm
Which
gonna
is
call
why
Elva over.
just as a heads up, why you may occasionally want to leave one open.
Got it.
Yeah,
So,
I figured we were
Fire
going to want to
hazard.
leave one open.
Right.
I just didn't want to leave that one open
mhm.
necessarily.
That makes total sense for the secret doors, etc. I'm
Mhm.
just as a
Mm-hmm.
general tip.
I'll give Elva assistance this time
Okay.
if she's.
Vela, would Dolt like to
Um,
assist as well?
I would. Yep, I'm on my way.
Dalt withholds it because you said I, and now you are cursed to wander the desert for 40 years.
Dolt
said
isn't
I'm
going to
on
make
my
this
way.
happen.
Okay.
I
Dolt
said
isn't
I'm.
going to make this happen.
Oh no, Dalt can do nothing. Would you like to use a re-roll?
I think I'm winded. I've opened so many of these in here.
Yeah, pop
And
a
it's hot,
reroll.
and it's really hot.
I'll do a reroll. Sure.
Okay.
We got him.
Yeah.
I'll
you
crit it.
go.
Oh man, that's where you want your crit.
Yeah.
All right. Where's my player rerolls? There we go. All right. Doors open. Yep.
Oh, great. More
So many
doors.
doors.
You see double doors to the north and to the west.
Oh good lord.
And you can see that the hallway. Oop, I don't have my ping ability
Those
on.
are open.
They are.
Those
All
are
the
Oh,
doors are open.
I don't know if they're
Are they
supposed to be.
I mean, we can pretend they're supposed to be.
You know what?
I left a room unlocked the other day because I forgot to lock it.
It's fine. If you get, I'll leave it unlocked. They're open.
That one with the picnic table? Is that
Yeah.
what you're talking about?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like like a Harry Potter table with benches and but yeah, they have the giant picnic table up here.
Just looked like a picnic table for me.
Oh, the guards that were in here already have run out. That's why the doors are open. You already drew those guys out.
Right.
Well,
Because we
there
know
you
how to
go.
play this
There's
game.
some doors that we don't have to open. That's nice.
This
Anybody
what
Yeah,
hungry?
they call
what you see. I will read
you-
you the description of the room so that you know what you're looking at. There are throwing rocks in here, lined up and sort of piled into ammunition towers, ready for use. There would have been 2 off-duty guards in here. A, a table and 2 benches sit in the center of the room. The table has several platters and flagons on it, along with a small cask of wine and a wheel of cheese covered with mold. 2 wooden lockers are tucked under the table.
Anybody hungry?
The boar starts running in.
Mm-hmm. Get them that cheese.
Yeah. Vela's gonna go check for trap. No, I'm not even gonna check for traps on the locker. Just gonna open them.
Okay, you open the locker and it's giant-sized briefs. I will roll under on the bag, but you also find in the lockers. One second, why won't this reopen for me? Come on. Where are you? Not this one. It will not reopen for me. I will use the book. 1 second. Chamber of the King's Guard. Here we go. Each of the lockers contains ordinary clothing and about 150 GP. Does the boar run up and eat the cheese?
He's coming for it.
Okay.
I tell him to stop because I see Tony looking, or I see Noob looking at it hungrily. Hold.
Yeah, Noob's not going to eat the cheese.
Does the cheese smell good?
You have to get up a little closer. You're going to have to
Does
climb on the
mold
table.
look intentional?
I climb on the table and I smell the cheese.
It smells like blue cheese.
Ew.
Oh, I love blue cheese so much. I hate it so much. I allow the boar to eat the cheese unless somebody else comes in to claim it.
The boar dies.
That's what I'm
Boar's
waiting for.
Boar's going to town on the cheese, hungrily eating it, and then all of a sudden, you hear crunch, and it sort of spits out a gem. And
Oh, that's fun.
there's a diamond on the table, and he just leaves that and starts going back at the cheese. About a couple bites in, he spits out another one. There's a ruby.
Okay, hold. You're gonna hurt yourself. I dig through the cheese, all the cheese to see
Okay.
what I can find.
You find 5 large gems, one of which is a diamond worth 100 GP. The rest are
wow.
rubies and emeralds, each worth 100 GP each. So
I don't think I need all of them. I don't even think I need the diamond at the moment.
it's always
So
nice
how
to
many
have
were
a
there?
diamond worth 100,
Yeah,
though.
maybe we shouldn't
Oh,
just
I'm
leave
not
it
saying we
there,
don't.
but-
I'm not saying. I'm just saying I don't need to take it into my inventory. I'm double checking, but I'm pretty
You
sure
don't have an
I.
express need for it, but we can still take it.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
You should
I just
always
meant
be the
I-
one holding the 100 GP diamonds. Nobody else
I'm
can
gonna
use
put
it.
that. Oh, I'm gonna put
I don't
those
know if
gems
100
into.
GP does you any good.
100 GP diamond? Does revivify, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it does?
Revivify.
I thought
Yeah.
If it's
Revivify was
dusted.
250.
No, I think
If
that's
it's dusted.
yeah. You're gonna have to
Okay.
you're gonna have to dust it, but
So I'm gonna put those. I'm gonna Noob. These can go in the bag of holding.
Okay, so how much was it, Paul?
of the ones that are going in the bag of holding, 4 gems worth 100 gold piece each. They are all rubies and emeralds.
And
If
then the
that
last one
matters.
is a diamond that is also going in the bag of holding.
Oh, you're throwing the diamond in there too? Okay.
I'm not.
And that's
throwing
another
it, I'm
100 one?
Gently
Yep,
handing it.
Okay, so I'm going to tell Vela that we have 800 GP worth of diamonds too, specifically
Okay,
for anything
perfect.
that she might need.
I have 300 GP worth of dusted diamonds. So.
All right, well, you hold those and we'll just buy a house. Or we'll buy Salt Marsh
you guys,
when we get home.
I was gonna say you actually own a mansion in Saltmarsh.
That's right.
You may not
We'll
want
buy
it.
another one.
Location,
it's-
Paul.
Location. Okay. Right.
And
We
it
aren't
was
close enough to the water
Gellen's.
yet.
Ugh, I don't want to live in Gellen's house.
It doesn't have to be Gellen's. It used to
was.
be Gellen's.
It has
Now it's ours.
Gellen's essence. I'm not.
It's got his bad juju in the
You don't,
basement.
you don't know what he's done in there.
You know
We
some
can-
things he's done in there, and it's not great.
Right,
We
there
can
were dead
smudge it.
people in the basement.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, but a better time. Like that's not fair to
Look,
the house to leave
you
it.
have a young priestess now. You just need an old priest. You guys can go in there and cleanse the whole thing. All right. Move on. You guys do what you want, but you're in this room, I guess, and you have searched the cheese, which I think is a fun Gary Gygax thing. They hide their gems in the cheese.
So weird.
He's
Like, why would you hide the gem? It's on the dining room table. Like, why would you put
the
gems
the
in
cheese
the food?
is actually when you said does it look okay, I'm like it looks moldy. They actually just use it to hide their pay. and then they pool their money for games later is what it says in this. But I'm sure Gary Gygax just said there's gems in the cheese because that's what he did. But they tried to give us a little story here.
So did we get anything good out of the locker? You started to
150
say
gold.
something.
150 gold.
Oh, that's right. I already did.
Yep.
All right.
Anything
else
no,
in the room?
I didn't do contents or items. Which would you like for the giant bag roll? You did contents last time.
Items.
Here we go. Giant-sized water skin full.
What's it full of?
Don't know.
I smell it.
Smells vaguely of like a very strong liquor. Not necessarily
wine.
It's not necessarily got the taste of seafood, but could be in that. Could have that sort of rancidy flavor to it. It does smell of liquor. It tastes like.
I was just gonna hand it to you.
Tastes like a little bit like claw wine, but not. It isn't claw wine. It's what's that stuff? What's that really from Eastern Europe? The Eastern. Oh God, I wouldn't wish that on you guys. What's it? It starts with an M and it's really foul. Or it says it's really foul. I've never had it.
I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the.
I can't think Morlot. It's not. It's not Merlot, obviously, but it's. I can't think of it, but it's a really
that people
wrong.
Pretend to really like.
Yeah, but
it's perfect for Robespierre.
But apparently, it tastes a lot like feet and onions. Like it's. Like, yeah. But that's you have a wineskin of that now.
Cool.
Giant size.
How big?
Giant size. So you might want to keep it in the bag of holding until you want it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like top off my wineskin.
Okay.
Or actually, I've got a couple empty bottles I've been carrying around. I'll fill up the empty bottles and then toss it back in there.
For Mary count, we're on 5 minutes until your concentration goes.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry.
No, I mean you guys do what you want, but I just want to let you know what your timer is. And Mary would definitely have a keen sense of when her concentration, the spell's gonna end. So.
Would you tell us
directly on the other side? Well, I don't know what. I mean, probably not, because like I don't know what good it would do. Like, where are we gonna go? That's even, So if you guys are looking at stuff, I mean, you all know there's a time limit. If you're deciding to spend that time looking at stuff, that's.
Well, look, there's also only one Hydra, so it can't open any of those doors.
There you go.
Yep.
I will also say where Mary's standing, after being there for a couple minutes, she notices that there's like the slight sound of a ringing bell.
Uh-oh.
Well, that I would mention.
Okay.
I mean, it looks like I'm by Robespierre and Elva.
Yeah, you're like almost 20 feet in front of Robes, though.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, those are the two that are closest to me, so I would mention it to them at least.
What direction is that bell coming from?
From the northwest.
That way? I'll have my bow ready just in case something comes this way.
I feel like it might have been Elva. No. Anagram. Vela, who hid in this corridor before.
Oh yeah, both Vela and I were hiding in there.
And Mary. Okay, so.
Although she might have been hiding, and I just was standing there.
There, yeah.
I had become a scorpion or something.
That's right. That's right.
And was back there.
But you do recognize a little bit of where you're at now. Mary would be able to orient herself.
Mary's good with maps, so she kind of gets the layout of a place. But I'm hearing a bell ringing. There may be, because there was somebody that took off. There were they weren't giants, but they were like ogres or something, and
There
they
were
took off towards like a kitcheny area or something,
a bunch of
right?
ogres,
Ogres,
gnolls,
yeah.
and the there were hill giants that you saw them as hill giants, but they were just smaller fire giants.
Okay.
Servant fire giants who had fled because it looked like things got grim. Like when the Etten went down, and then you took out the first fire giant, they were like, "Yeah, I'm gonna leave." So
So
they
I
all
don't know if
fled.
that's a dinner bell or if it's an alarm, but we might want to just keep on our way.
Since it continues to go like ding ding ding, it doesn't feel like a dinner bell.
Not a dinner bell. Oh no.
Uh, I'm gonna, um, I'm gonna walk over to Milva. I think you should open the door, and I'm gonna tap you on the shoulder and give you guidance. The door over there, though.
Door straight ahead. All right. I'll need some help.
I'm coming.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna pull another animal from the fuzzy bag,
Okay,
but I don't have the table.
I will pull that for you.
Thank you.
I'll still stand here with my bow
I'll just
drawn,
keep
looking
that
around the
guidance in my
corner.
pocket for later.
Oh, there you go.
Perfect. A panther.
The panther
fun.
eats the boar.
Oh, they follow my commands. So I'm gonna tell the boar to stand up here. Oh, except I made him walk through a wall. I'm gonna tell the boar, go stand by the curtain, and I want you to squeal super loud when you see something come through the curtain. So he's gonna go up here and be our alarm.
Okay. You have control of the panther. And you did open the door, right?
Yes, I rolled a 24.
Okay, Newman, your hammer goes off immediately, alerting you to this. This is actually a fire giant servant who will be rushing at you guys.
Would I be able to fire?
You can.
Oh yeah, she was holding an arrow. Well
Yeah.
done.
I will try to fire my arrow at it as it's charging forward. Or fire my bow. I don't know.
Yep, go ahead.
18.
Definitely hits.
There's
We need
6
to clear
piercing.
initiative.
And we will clear initiative. Well, anybody else had anybody else
piercing.
ready in attack prior to that? Okay.
No,
So-
but I probably would have been standing next to Mary.
Okay.
That's okay.
Yep, that's fine. You can move to
And
where
I
you would
would've-
have been. You had to cast guidance, so you would have been a little closer, right?
Nope,
Vela?
I
Oh,
walked over to Elva while she was still over here. But the panther is where the panther is. Because
you-
I threw the fuzzy ball over there.
Okay. So I will put this person into. Okay. And you guys can enter into combat.
We're a speedy bunch today.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's see how fast you guys take.
Oh, come on. Newman, you're such a freaking show off. I finally roll a high number and you're like, well, I'm going to tie you and get to go first because my dexterity is better.
It's the dexterity is one thing. I think it's also the alert feat or whatever that alert thing is gives him that like advantage on
Well,
dexterity.
I have
I know.
I have
Sorry.
advantage on all that. So
Yeah.
Yeah, so I luckily roll it with not my non-advantage. I'll never be first with you around.
It's probably
Not that I
true.
want to be. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Technically, you went first already because you had a ready to action.
That's
so you
true.
Already,
Yeah.
But-
already beat him.
Not quite the same.
wait, was
but-
he right up against the door? I'm sorry. I
No,
shouldn't
I
be
know
no.
you wanted to be technically first and not actually.
No, here is
Right,
probably
technically is
where
always
the
right.
fire giant is, and this one's like holding like a bedpan, a giant sized bedpan.
gross.
Oh no.
All right,
That's where I wouldn't want to be first. If you get that dumped on you, you can have it.
Yeah.
all right, Newman, you are up though against the poop wielding fire giant servant, who has an arrow sticking in him.
Does a 14 hit?
It does.
Oh, good. I was a little nervous there for a second.
That hurts my knee. In giant, but you now understand all languages, so you know what that is. 21 will hit as well.
He's threatening us. I heard it.
I'm going to throw this at you.
And then I'm just trying to confuse him, and I'm going to run around him this way.
Okay.
And then I'm going to also tell everybody who hasn't come in yet, hey, this isn't the only one in here.
All right. What you see, though, what you see, Newman, is not what's in that that icon.
I'm just saying it's not the only one in here.
What you see is a hunched over female fire giant with a crown on her head. She's holding a scepter, and she is sort of cowering behind the bed a little bit.
Oh, poor kid.
Queen Mum.
Not a kid. Definitely older person.
It's not the one who had the trance on King Jarl.
No. That was a frost giant, and she was defeated. You guys defeated her.
Oh, why? I thought that was this dude.
No.
But you're right.
I may have found the queen.
All right. And that will bring us to Mary.
All right. Well, now I feel kind of bad for attacking. Maybe there's someone that can talk. So I'll say in giant. I'll say in giant. You startled me. I'm sorry. Are you gonna attack us? Do we need to put you down, or will you surrender and be, cooperative? I'll still have my bow ready, but I'm giving him a chance to back down.
With the phrase "put you down," I don't know if you want to go with persuasion or intimidation.
Well, I don't really think she's an intimidating, like that's not usually her style.
Sure.
I don't. It doesn't really make a difference. I think I would approach it. Statistically, it doesn't make a difference, but
Yeah.
I think I see it more as persuasiveness.
Okay, give me a persuasion check. Oh. Whoa.
I have a +0 to charisma, but you know what? I care. I try.
All right. And you won't hurt the queen? You won't hurt Mum?
I don't think we have to hurt anybody. And I'll turn and say it common. I don't know how long this is taking, but to my friends, like, he may surrender if we don't hurt him or the queen in there. Maybe we don't have to fight.
And Noob will put his weapons down by his side and clearly not at attention or whatever. You know what I mean?
Okay. Mum, they said they won't hurt us. And
that's all I'm doing.
Okay. And then we got a bunch back here as well, and they are all just sort of standing by their beds. And so you hear in Giant, those of you who understand Giant, which I think is Noob and Merryweather currently. Well then, you could just let intruders into my house. She says no intruders.
Visitors?
Nice.
She says she's a visitor, not an intruder. But all of the people who were killed in the hallway, it doesn't sound like visitors. Yeah, you're gonna have to go. We don't want any. Thank you. Nope. We have all we need. Thank you. Goodbye.
Are you still running us an initiative?
Yeah, I'm gonna take us out. I'm gonna take us out, and then we will.
I don't think we should be out.
We're gonna pick right back up with Vela because they're not attacking, but if you guys because that was a successful persuasion check. So she's that's a surrendering necessarily, but also going, you can go. We'll just shut the door behind you.
Right. So, like, if we're not in initiative, Mary would ask about, we're just trying to get through to a different place, and we heard the entrance is somewhere around here. If you could point us in that direction, we'd be happy to go.
He looks over at Fruppy, and Fruppy just goes, whatever. So he goes, you go this way to get out.
Is going to come forward. Will you show us how to get there so that everybody knows not to hurt us?
Can't speak giant,
Because
can't
we don't want
understand you.
to. Yeah. Well, I'm just going to say it anyway.
Mhm.
Will you show us where to go so that we can get there safely and nobody will hurt us?
I'll translate.
Nope, you guys go that way.
And that'll take us to the entrance
Yeah,
that we're looking for.
you want to go out? Yes, entrance is. He doesn't understand what you're looking for. Did you say go
Down.
down?
I
Did you
kinda
say?
figured.
Did you say
Down.
go downstairs?
Well,
No.
I don't remember what I said, honestly. But
Okay.
we would like to find the entrance to the place that goes down to,
Oh, you need to the kitchen.
Irlihu Kinlu, whatever the name of the place is. I will spell it out.
Where
Oh.
the elves come from.
Right, yeah, where the dark elves come
And he
from.
learns, Queen Fruppy, they want to know where elves come from.
No, I kind of.
Queen Fruppy, I don't know where elves come from. Other elves, I suppose that's where little giants come from.
We see when a mommy elf and a daddy elf really love each other.
I'm not trying to be obtuse. It just the he's not a terribly bright servant.
Right. Is there a place that goes down?
Kitchen. Go to the kitchen.
Thank you. We need to go to the kitchen.
Goodbye now. Thank you for coming.
Which way to the kitchen?
Well, I know where that kind of was, because when we first were attacked, we saw people running off that way. But I think that's where the bell's coming from.
Slams the door. Now, does anybody want to stop that? Because I did take us out of initiative order, and others of you could have taken an action during that. So, but that was a successful persuasion check.
I am going to try to stop the door slamming because I don't know this yet.
Oh, right. You don't understand any of it. This is all happening in
said kitchen,
Giant.
But...
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm going to push against the door closing.
Okay. Contested strength check.
They might fight you, Elva. They're trying to get us to leave and go to the kitchen. So if you want to fight them to shut the door, they might see that as a threat.
Well, he closes it anyway.
Door closes. I told them to go away. I told them we already got one.
Okay, so the kitchen.
Right.
Which way do we go, Mary?
It's to the northwest where the bell was ringing. But there might be creatures up there that aren't friendly, so we should be prepared.
Okay. I see where Robes is going. Do you guys want a bio break? It's 8:20. We are.
Yes, please.
Okay. We will be back in 5 to 10 minutes after this bio break. All right.
This bio break.
We'll be right back.
Before you guys go, Kate brought this in. She scared the crap out of me. Let me see if I can get it to show up.
Oh yeah.
This is the actual mug.
That's cool. Oh my gosh, that's cool.
Good colors.
Really.
Yeah, and she made it look like the beach here and all that kind of stuff.
You gotta turn off your blur.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. Anyway.
All right. I am muting us, and we will be right back.
I'll be back.
mission of Glacial Lakes Conservancy is to permanently preserve and protect land-water resources for future generations. As one of the approximately 40 land trusts in Wisconsin and about 1,700 in the U.S., GLC envisions a legacy of permanently protected lands and land use policies that sustain and enhance a regional quality of life, defined by the beauty and productivity of its working lands and natural resources. Glacial Lakes Conservancy offers land conservation options, organizational support, and technical guidance to landowners and organizations in a 5-county region of Wisconsin: Sheboygan, Manitowoc, Kewaunee, Calumet, and Fond du Lac. Most often, Glacial Lakes Conservancy partners with willing private landowners to develop conservation easement agreements which leave land in private ownership while limiting development and protecting important conservation values. GLC currently holds 26 conservation easements for private owners. GLC also raises funds to purchase land outright. Today, because of the generosity of members, donors, and volunteers, GLC owns 5 properties: William F. Crystal Woods and Wetlands Preserve, Grasshopper Hill Preserve, Charles and Winifred Spring West Twin River Preserve, Willow Creek Preserve, and the Hunter Preserve. GLC-owned properties are always open to the public and ensure everyone can enjoy access to the wonder and beauty of nature. The mission of Glacial Lakes Conservancy is to permanently preserve and protect land-water resources for future generations. As one of the approximately 40 land trusts in Wisconsin and about 1,700 in the U.S., GLC envisions a legacy of permanently protected lands and land use policies that sustain and enhance a regional quality of life, defined by the beauty and productivity of its working lands and natural resources. Glacial Lakes Conservancy offers land conservation options, organizational support, and technical guidance to landowners and organizations in a 5-county region of Wisconsin: Sheboygan, Manitowoc, Kewaunee, Calumet, and Fond du Lac. Most often, Glacial Lakes Conservancy partners with willing private landowners to develop conservation easement agreements which leave land in private ownership while limiting development and protecting important conservation values. GLC currently holds 26 conservation easements for private owners. GLC also raises funds to purchase land outright. Today, because of the generosity of members, donors, and volunteers, GLC owns 5 properties: William F. Crystal Woods and Wetlands Preserve, Grasshopper Hill Preserve, Charles and Winifred Spring West Twin River Preserve, Willow Creek Preserve, and the Hunter Preserve. GLC-owned properties are always open to the public and ensure everyone can enjoy access to the wonder and beauty of nature.
And we're back. And we were just about, well, as I say, we're just about. The party had just been given directions by the Queen's servant on how to get to the kitchen, which they indicated was the way to go downstairs. Thus far, the party is in the hallway where, in the previous battle, Meriwether had used as a kind of a cover shot, and Vela had used as a hiding spot. But otherwise, they're, as they get to the tapestry in front of them, they can peek out, and there are still, some of the bodies that were killed have, in the intervening, nearly an hour now. Like 2 minutes left. Some of the bodies have been moved, and you can see they've been dragged to the east from blood drag. Without having to look to the east, you can see that the bodies have been moved, and you can hear some folk moving around to the east, where the king's chamber is.
Yeah, chances are we're going to run into some unfriendly folk along the way, and the lizard's going to be what was it, a hydra? What was
A
that thing?
hydra, yeah, it was a hydra.
Hydra?
Yep.
Okay. Again, very soon, so just be ready.
I'm still behind Elva. What are you doing at the door?
I'm leaving it.
Okay.
They closed it.
I know. I just wanted to make sure you weren't.
No, it was then explained that they've told us where to go, so
Okay.
I'm okay now.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, guys. Because the initiative was still up. I didn't want to just be talking for 20 minutes, so I tried to do my 6 seconds. And if something wasn't explained or something wasn't interpreted, my intention wasn't to leave anybody out. I was just trying to not do an unfair amount of conversation.
No, after you attempted a persuasion check and succeeded, I took us out of. Unless I should have asked if anybody wants to take an aggressive action, but I just sort of played it out. So
I didn't mean to leave anyone out of that. I was having a hard time communicating.
No, you did good. So we should get out of here before that Hydra wakes up. I mean, I think it's probably fine, but I feel uncomfortable with their current situation. So do y'all think maybe like run around this corner or something? Just start going?
Yeah, I think we should start
Yep.
getting up there.
I'm gonna delete this wall here. Oh, I'm gonna make another wall that's gonna make that harder. Oh, there. that tapestry's still there. So if you want to hide back behind it or whatever, I just wanted you guys to be able to see. So
Alright,
Which way are the kitchens?
as you peek to the
I don't
east,
mind.
you see three large, fire giants. You know what size they are. You see three fire giants who are sort of like pulling the dead over there, and are those of you who understand giant are talking about. No, we haven't found them yet. We don't know who did it, but the servants have fled, and these, obviously, we haven't found King Snur's body or King Snur yet. King Snur is somewhere in here. They have no idea how King Snur died, so.
Oh man.
So we want to try to sneak through or just run for it?
Nubin's going to cast Thaumaturgy and make it sound like another giant is saying to them from the direction of the...
Thaumaturgy is not strong enough to make a verbal, like a message. You can't actually use it to make words and stuff.
Oh, so I'm going to ask...
It specifically says you can use it to amplify your voice.
To amplify your voice. So you can amplify your voice, sure.
Oh, but I can't make it sound like a giant.
No. But you speak giant, so you could amplify your voice.
That's true.
Actually, I think I only understand
You can
it.
mimic. Come on, you can try to mimic
is it only comprehend?
voice.
Yeah, I think it's only comprehend.
Let's
well, then
see.
that's no fun.
I think, is there anybody that can suggest to them that they go look for King Snur or that they go back to the treasure room to try to help King Snur, and that way they're the ones that have to deal with the Hydra?
I mean, I could tell them, but I don't think they would. I can speak the language, but I don't think they would listen to me.
I'm trying to find that part. Is that your diamond soul? Is that what?
No. Did you translate what they said, Mary?
Yeah, I can do that. I can say that they're still looking for Snur and the servants have fled. So
Yeah, it doesn't say you speak the language. It's that it's sort of vague.
Yeah.
You understand all spoken languages. Moreover, any creature that can understand a language can understand what you say. But that would imply to me that it's not necessarily, it's just the way you do it.
Oh.
Well,
so they would understand what you said, but they wouldn't necessarily
know that it was giant. Like, it's not like they're hearing somebody speaking in giant. I think it's more of a spiritual monk thing. Like,
yeah.
Got it.
how big were the servants? Like, are there servants that would be roughly
for
my
bulk size?
or
No,
a little bit?
no.
Okay.
Unfortunately, their servants are hill giant size, which are still bigger than you.
Okay. Yeah, that there's not much I can do then. Otherwise, I could try to disguise self and look
Maybe
like
we
one
try
of the
to stealth
servants,
across here then and get to where we think the kitchens are.
Which I think
I
you
think
have
that might
pointed
be our
out this
best
way.
bet. Yep.
Okay. Stealth checks.
I can cast Pass Without Trace as we start to go across the hall
Okay.
and give us a little bit of help.
All right. So, are you keeping your gray bag animals with you?
I'm gonna have them stay by the last pillar up here.
Okay.
Because we heard the voices further up that hallway, right?
No, we heard them this way.
They're right where the throne
Oh,
was.
I wasn't zoomed out far enough. Okay. Oh, way over there. Yeah, I definitely wasn't zoomed out far enough to realize where you were picking. I'm gonna have them stay behind the curtain.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna have them stay behind the curtain. That seems so sad.
They only last till sunrise anyway, or whatever
I
it
know.
is. It's not like
I'm going to, at the very bottom of the curtain, on the right side, lift it up, and I'm going to say, I'm going to point and say, go there when, oh no, they can't count. Yeah, I'm just going to have them stay.
Okay. They just sit there. All right, the rest of you have passed without trace, so you have a plus 10 to your stealth rolls as you walk across this.
Mine should actually be a 27 also.
how weird. All three of us got the same score.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa!
Even with a natty 1, you have a 19, though. That's
Man,
pretty good.
imagine what you would have gotten.
All right. The low rolls 19, 19, 27, 27, 27. Pretty good clustering. We have a bimodal distribution.
Yeah.
I will give these guys, as dumb as this is, I'm going to give them stealth checks. Or not stealth.
Perception checks?
Perception, yep. Well, no, they're not actively looking at you guys. They're actually, like. So what's their passive? It is 12. They will not see you. Okay. So you
I'm hiding
guys.
behind the pillars.
Yeah,
See?
you are. Working perfectly. All right, you guys can easily make it over to here, keeping the stealth up though. You, Mary, you did do some exploring earlier on, right? And so you knew the kitchens were in this direction, right?
I don't think I think it's just I remember when we were coming in that I heard somebody yelling something and going back to the kitchen. So
Yep.
I just remember the kitchens being that way.
Okay.
I don't know how I know. I don't think I personally was over there though.
I think that's exactly what happened. I well remembered. So as you guys get into this area, you see what you see. You see a passageway to the north, with alcoves and doorways. You see one open door. These guys are actually not there. Because they can't even shut this door. Yeah. So you see the sort of a pantryway, and then you see to the west that the hallway continues on, this 60-foot wide hallway.
So now I'm concentrating on pass without trace.
So you have actually dropped it?
Well, it would be off anyway.
Yeah, it
I
would.
only have
Yeah,
2
2
minutes.
minutes.
So.
Yeah. So, okay. You hear
But the
nothing.
concentration can still be up.
I'm going to move forward.
Will somebody roll me
Oh.
a D4?
Not it. I rolled awfully all day yesterday.
I'll do it.
My rolls are so bad they
someone did,
annoyed
right?
the DM.
You got me.
Okay. All right. You guys would not know the result of that. It just informs what I was going to do. So, okay. And I thought it'd be more fun if you guys rolled it. I'll tell you at the end what happened. So, yeah, you guys can all move into this hallway. So, I mean, you don't need to do this in 30 seconds, and they did not see you. So, however you want to move, go ahead and move into that hallway so that you can see. But like I said, there's a hallway to the north. There's this open pantry. It's a huge, I mean, double the size of what a pantry in the largest human or humanoid um, king, castle would have. Uh, just massive crates and barrels that you can see through the doorway there. And then I think at this point Elva could see that there is a passageway down to the south that's it begins to show a little bit of the rough-hewn cave nature again that you saw going into Snur's treasure room. This is not carved lava rock obsidian anymore. It's just straight up rough. obsidian rock.
Well, that seems like it might be the way that would lead to caves underground.
I think that's a good place to start. Yeah.
Okay.
Take a look.
As you walk in, you see this is indeed the kitchen area, and you see some prep work here. It is abandoned. As you recall, when you first walked in here, you saw uh, several. You heard several people talking about kitchens and getting the food ready. You do see uh, down several stools, three cupboards, various bins and barrels, and miscellaneous kitchen gear are scattered around. The area to the west is a natural fire pit where flaming gases are used to roast whole creatures. So there's a very heavy spit through this thing, but mostly it's a geyser of gaseous flame that's just shooting up. It is extremely hot. Uh, as you walk near it, you know if you stayed too close to it, it may hurt. And then here you see sort of not so much a staircase as a chute going down.
My intent is to stay within 30 feet of everybody so that we're all still in the pass without trace. That's why I'm like
Yeah,
moving
moving.
and gonna
Yeah,
position myself. But if somebody happens to get too far ahead of me and I don't notice, like that is my intent to try to keep everybody in that
gotcha.
aura, at least for now.
Can we send Kathka down that chute?
Kotha?
Yeah, I can summon Katha and have her go down there. Sure.
Okay.
Katha in the coal mine.
I need to bring Kotha out, right?
Yep.
Okay. Familiars. Kotha. Now, I hope you have control over it. I don't know if you do.
I have control but no vision.
Okay. Why is that? It says you're the owner, so I would feel like you'd have vision, but
Does the token have vision?
well, that's a good question. Let's find out. Token vision. Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Well,
And you're so smart. Look at you figuring things out.
What would the vision range be?
um, well, normal vision.
Which I have no idea what that
I
should
don't
be.
know. I mean,
I'm gonna put 30, but did they have dark
I
vision?
guess whatever anybody else has. I don't know that she has dark vision, but I could give her a light cast on a stone.
Okay. All right, so we'll put the little light. Did you click it on her?
She can't because she doesn't have anything that would do that.
Oh, okay.
You would have to put it on her, I think.
Man, I don't know how to do that, but I will. Light radius. Light spell gives her 30, right?
2020.
20 and 20. All right. And update. Yep, it's working. All
I still
right.
can't see anything.
I gave her vision.
I can't see anything
Hold
over
on.
there.
Token, vision. No, I clicked it and didn't hit save. That's my fault.
There it
All right.
goes.
All right.
Yeah, all right. There's a little phallic shaped thing there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Aren't
She's
you
going-
glad
she's
you have
going-
vision?
I'm glad
right
I
up
could
the
see
urethra.
this. Yep, there you go. All right, I will be copying and all right, and now I think only Ed will see this at this point. I think I just grab Ed and drag you up to here, right? No. What do I do? Pull to scene.
You click on Ed and say bring to active or
Yeah,
bring
pull
whatever.
pull to scene. So I
Yep.
think Ed, you can see now.
Yep, I can.
Okay.
Sure can.
Okay. So, as Katha flies in there, um, she, I keep saying she. I don't remember if Katha's male or female.
I don't know that she has a gender.
They C.
I also say she, but
20 huge sarcophagi standing upright against the walls, and 4 even larger ones lying on the floor in the center of the chamber. Those 4 are made of stone, and the northern have likenesses of fire giants carved into the lids, while the southern are blank. Of the sarcophagi that line the walls, half are made of stone, 6 are crafted from bronze, 2 are brass, and 2 are iron. All of them bear likenesses of fire giant kings and queens.
I'm going to shift my vision into Katha, so I won't be able to see or hear anything. So poke me if anything comes in.
Got it.
And then with my vision in Katha, I will fly further in.
Okay.
Is it dark down here? So her light
Yeah,
is the only thing.
that is correct. And also, I think I've turned the light on in here so that I could.
I think she only has the bright light, though. She should have 20 feet of dim light too.
What are you seeing?
Because I'm only seeing
Oh,
20 feet from her.
yeah, I thought I said 20/20. Hold on. Light. Yeah, I said 20 dim, 20 bright. I don't know how to change
Huh.
that.
I don't know what's her vision set at.
Oh, that might be. Because the vision, I think I set to nothing. So I'll set it to 60, and we'll see what that does. Well, I'll set it to 120. Who cares? Update.
Oh yeah, now I can see. Although now it looks like there's no darkness.
Yeah, I think the vision goes too far. Like I don't think that's how vision works.
Well, this is enough for her to learn that she can't go any further.
Yeah.
Unless she's very small, can she squeeze in between cracks on those doors?
No.
Okay, then
Does that work now?
I'll shift out of her vision. Yep,
Oh,
looks like
okay.
it.
Yep. Okay.
I'll shift out of her vision and say, well, there's a large room with sarcophagi, but there are closed giant doors, so she can't move further.
Well,
All these doors. I think we just go.
You get the feeling like this sort of um this this like a very large garbage chute you fit down it, but giants would not. By the way, I would point that out.
okay.
This
And
is
it's a
sort of
chute, like it's a one-way kind of thing,
yeah,
right?
you could
Okay.
climb back up it, but you'd be it's not really a garbage chute so much as like a just a happens to be like a vent, like a natural vent that had been built in. You fit in it, but giants wouldn't.
What are the odds this shoots drops us straight to the magma?
I think that might be. They don't fit. Maybe this
Katha
is their trash.
didn't see that. Katha saw it went right into a hall. Sorry, as Ed was.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking.
The chute
Yeah,
doesn't.
okay.
The chute does not go farther. Katha, sorry, Elva would have seen that once you come out, it's a pretty slick ride down, and if you're not careful, you might fall a little bit at the end, but it would only be like 10 feet. Because the chute and is at the top, like it comes into a natural like kind of crevice in the wall.
Does it make sense that the giant servants would know that this was an entrance to something if they wouldn't even fit down the tunnel?
Yeah, this is a bad on Paul's part.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah,
Okay.
there really are only 2 ways down, and the other way, I like was going to take forever, and I kind of thought that because the gnolls can go down it that work here, and I don't know that the actual fire giant servants would have done it, but the gnolls know about it. So that's my bad. I'm gonna just say
Okay.
like, oh, for little people you could go this way. So
Got it.
I'll retcon that. That was my bad.
Well, I'll go first. Is that okay?
How long is the chute?
You're going down about 50 feet.
50
And I'll say that the room below is clear unless something is going to climb out of those sarcophagi.
Well, and Robin knows this is somewhat of a good idea to check this place out, but as Merryweather, it's like if we go down there and can't get back up and we're trapped, maybe it would make sense to leave a rope or something to help us climb back out if we need it. I don't
Oh.
know.
Sure. Do you want to tie a rope?
I'm not sure if I have one. Oh yeah, I do have 120 feet of rope from the Frost Giant.
Oh
I
yeah.
have no idea why I have so much rope, but I will use that rope. Might have been like a giant, from the table.
Yeah,
'cause-
it might have come from
If
the
you're,
bag.
I
And that
mean,
might help us climb down without falling, right?
well, I mean, you can certainly. She's like, as you're getting it unwrapped, you can. You don't. I mean, I can fly.
Well, that's good for you. I can fly too as a creature, but I just thought if we get down there and can't get out, if we're all going to go down there,
Right. Oh,
it's all
you're saying
right.
leave a rope tied to something up here. I thought you meant just for like me going down first to make sure I could get out. But
No, I just thought,
you make
if
sense.
we're
That makes
heading in
sense.
that direction, we might want to not be
Nubin-
cut off completely.
Nubin is quietly still tying tying the rope around Vela's waist and then her ankles, and then her hands behind her back. We're totally gonna throw her down the thing.
Oh, no.
I'm kidding.
You don't have to use the rope to check it out, but I'll tie the rope, and then if you tell us it's safe to go down, then we have it ready.
Okay. I'm not flying. I'm sliding because it's not very often that I get to go for a slide ride.
Okay. So you're sliding down, and it's a slick sort of, it's warm because you're in an active volcano, on on top of one anyway, and this is all carved obsidian, and some of it's just explosion that they've added to the, and so you're going basically down a warm vent tube and slickly riding down. I'm going to ask, do you know when to slow down? Because there's no light. Well, there's Katha's light, I guess. So I will give you advantage on slowing yourself down before you just fall down onto the ground. Because 120 is more than you need. You will go all the way
Well,
down.
she's not using my rope, right?
Oh, I thought
said
she
you
was.
It's tied, but it's not. I'm using the rope. The rope is tied
Oh.
to me because Nubin tied it to me.
Yep.
But I'm not like anticipating that it will catch me. So
Okay.
I'm gonna be keeping an eye out for the end of the tunnel to stop.
It comes up real quick on you, so I would like you to make a dexterity check. Saving throw.
Straight up check.
Nope, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the saving throw. Hopefully it's a benefit if you have that as a.
It's not great. Not great. Nope.
Oh no. So you don't stop yourself.
Did you say it was at advantage because of the light?
Yes, because of Katha's light, you do have advantage.
Oh,
sorry.
My apologies. I did not do that.
I thought you'd said that.
Still failed. So
I tried to help.
So
he can only do so much, Ed.
You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you boom, 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 and fall down onto the ground 10 feet down. Katha sees this.
And notes it.
It's
Does not communicate it to Elva telepathically.
That's nice of Katha.
Katha respects your need for dignity.
Hi, Katha.
He says nothing.
Do I take damage?
3 points.
Oh, sorry. I saw Katha said 3, and I was like,
Oh, yeah, sorry. I don't.
No,
I
it's
had.
fine.
I
That
had
makes
Katha,
sense.
I had
I don't know
Katha-
why I
had-
didn't notice.
I had Katha highlighted when I rolled the d6. So.
I look around me.
You see what I had described: several stone, brass, bronze, and iron sarcophagi, some of which are heavily adorned and appear to be the final resting places of previous kings of the fire giants, kings and queens. You, although apparently not the minions above you, are aware that there will be a new one made soon.
Oh, that's so sad.
But but that otherwise you're able to move easily through these between these sarcophagi. Although a giant would have a rough go because of the way they've written these maps.
I'm gonna.
Some of them though are upright and they don't draw that either. So like they describe some of these, the ones on the western wall here, I think is what they said. No, the southern wall, are upright. They are against the wall as if these you know they were laid to rest standing.
Right.
So not actually laid
I'm
to rest. They
going
were
to-
stood to rest.
Right. I'm going to uh tap on Katha and tell her. You can tell him to come down. I don't
Yeah,
think that works.
well, she'll communicate that telepathically to Elva, and Elva will tell everybody
All right.
that we can
Now
go down.
there is a rope that you guys can tie at the other end to.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and climb down.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will now.
Noob's going for a slide.
That makes sense.
He just gets a running start and then starts sliding on his feet.
Okay, I think I got all of you over here now.
I'm going to climb. I don't want to
Now
fall.
I need to pull your tokens. Okay, so give me a dex saving throw, Tony.
Dex.
Why can't I find your PC tokens?
I don't know.
Oh, there it is, PCs. Okay. So, Merriweather came down nicely. And Robespierre, I don't know, but I'm assuming came down nicely.
Yeah, I was up. Sorry.
Oh, you're
Need
fine.
me to do a roll? Next roll?
Only if you decided to go sliding Han Solo style down the tube. If you climbed on the
I
rope,
did.
you're fine. Okay, give me a dex saving.
There was a rope, so you didn't need to.
I still did.
Fair.
Elva. I think I just.
That's why I
Elva
like
did
him.
Not come back. Elva.
I
Oh,
feel like I'm the mom of this group because
yeah. Now I have two Elvas, so that's not a.
you got two moms. You've got Elva and Mary. We're the responsible ones.
Merriweather. Oh, I got two Marys on.
Sometimes
here.
Elva's a bit silly.
All right.
Yeah,
It can
that's
happen.
true.
Vela.
She's the fun mom. I'm the disciplined. Like, you're gonna go to your room
Elva.
and think about what you just did.
And Newman. Okay. Can everybody see on this map?
Yes.
Okay.
But I
My
was able
token
to
does not
see-
appear to have vision. Because if I click on it, I don't have anything. I'm still black and white. Well, I guess that's probably because
You're using.
if I turn my light on,
You're
yeah.
using dark vision. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yep.
Okay. And what were my
I rolled
decks?
17.
You are fine, and Newman is fine. So you guys land on your feet. Vela notes how cool you guys looked as you slid out there and landed superhero style on the floor as she rubs
Katha
her
gives
ass a little
Vela
bit.
a knowing look.
Nice. Thanks.
The rogue did not stick the landing. So, you could have. I guess you could have used one of your player rerolls for that. I didn't think to offer that.
It's fine. I
okay.
don't mind.
All right. On the east side door, you see very large brass, heavy doors. Although sizing them up, you think they are weighted in such a way as they are just as difficult to open as the other ones, no more.
This is ridiculous, don't you think? How in the world did they even have a ceremony to put the giants in these sarcophagi? The poor things.
They have
What a
to melt them
disrespect.
down.
What a disrespectful way to treat your dead.
Well, unless they come the other way, like we don't know what's
Right,
through
but
those doors.
but look at the ones we're standing next to. Like they're shoved willy-nilly next to each other.
I think we need to disregard the map here a little bit.
Oh, it's just a character flavor thing.
Okay,
Like
all right.
it's because
Yeah.
it's a life and death adult thing.
Right.
Like Be
Yeah,
kind,
look
dear
up here. It looks like they were like it's a storage center.
Yeah,
Just like,
and the,
Yeah.
the way they drew the map and the way it's
like shove
described
that
in the
one.
book are not the same. They just when they did this map, they just threw in a bunch of sarcophagi assets on the map, and didn't because they had to fit 20 in.
You said they're standing
Some of
up,
them are
some of them
standing
too, right?
up,
So
right? So
yeah.
this is not accurate to what you see.
I think they just shoved them down the tube.
They don't. The tube,
Yeah,
like I said, the
exactly.
tube is too small for most.
Too small for a full, complete giant.
Right.
Oh, nice.
Down there.
Nice.
Oh my god.
It's like putting down the pieces of the bed frame into like pulling them up into the attic before it's reassembled.
Nice.
We put down the pieces of the sarcophagi.
The Dark Hall contains 20 huge sarcophagi standing upright against the walls. This is not what it looks like at all.
Oh.
So that's what I read it and I'm like looking at it going, this is terrible.
So what you're saying is
Paul, it was way funnier our
lazy and
way.
didn't redo the map.
I agree. It is way funnier your way. So if you guys want to play it like it's on the map, fine by me. Fine by me. So they just shove them in here as if they're warehouse material. That's
We save these kings for later.
that's right. So, will somebody go down to aisle 12 and get a king? We need something on the first floor.
That's a queen. Come on.
Oh, right.
Give me the California king.
California King's in the back, in the corner. Nope. Make a left. Okay.
He old. He be way in the back.
Yeah, but it is described as them all actually being upright, lining the walls. That's how.
None of that first in, first out crap.
Right. We'll play it like they're laid out stupidly like this, like no giant could actually get in here to to pay
They
their
need to
respects.
rotate their stock.
They do. Yep. Actually, they just moved in and they haven't set it up yet. No.
Oh, it's like we haven't hung the art yet.
Yeah, they haven't hung the art.
They could still fit a couple more in that back end if they just straighten those guys up a little bit.
It's true.
They just need to Jenga them and kind of have them
Oh yeah.
layered, you know?
Sometimes they play Jenga.
Mhm.
No. So anyway, however you guys want to play it is fine. But what you are facing though are brass doors to the east. And 20 sarcophagi either strewn about haphazardly and shittily, or else organized and respectfully, as you would actually expect to treat the royalty of the you're dead.
Okay, who wants to check the door?
Well,
On the
happy to help.
website
Happy to try to be.
woodsmith.com, they say tracks are horizontal rails that allow doors to gently.
Sorry, my Google Home just decided to answer my question.
I was trying to figure out where the source was. Is that-
Google, I didn't ask you for this.
I'm gonna run up there and see if I can make pestle easy. Yes, I can. And tap Elva on the shoulder. Oh no, you still have guidance. Never mind. You didn't use it yet.
Yep, I didn't need it last time.
But I'm gonna tap
someone
you
helps
anyway
me,
because I don't know you didn't use it.
I'll go ahead and tempt the door, and I'll roll guidance. I don't get it. I missed it by
Wow.
one.
That was so close.
Maybe this one is stuck. Try the other one.
Okay, Noob will try it.
All right, go for it, noob.
Oh, what am I rolling? I forgot already.
I
Athletics.
tap you and give you guidance.
Athletics at advantage.
Roll a d4 while you'll
roll
get
a
it.
D4
Yeah.
and you'll get it.
Wow.
Well
Oh
done.
wow.
Nice.
Unfortunately, they're locked.
No.
They really do
That's
care.
why you couldn't get it. That.
No, I think that
I-
wasn't exactly why.
I go up and try to
You're gonna have to stand on somebody's shoulders, or spider climb, or
fly and hover.
so you fly up with your and hover, which means no disadvantage because you are steadily held by your cloak as you
And
try to pick giant locks.
right.
Crawl inside it and move the tumblers.
I have thieves tools and daggers, so that where I feel like my thieves tools might snap, I'll use a dagger.
Okay.
And that flavor seems to be helpful.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. That will do it. I know the DC is really high, but 25 would clear it. Okay. The tumbles off, and I'll let you keep the roll. So the door, because that was too much fun. Why isn't it unlocking? There we go. No. Why? That should open, right? Is it open?
Yeah, you did open it. Now it's closed.
Now it's open.
Now it's
Okay.
open.
Okay.
Abierto.
No, it's
Cerrado.
closed.
All right. Did you open that one door?
Okay, Noob will go in. Whoops.
I'm sorry. I don't know why it's. I'm just slap happy.
I understand.
Been there.
I think this way is to level 1.
Yeah, that's really dumb, and also, it doesn't actually go to level 1.
It's a trap.
It says
Don't touch
it says to level 1 on the map, and yet I can't figure out where on level 1 that corresponds with. Anywhere. That makes zero sense to me at all.
Sorry, Mary. I think I accidentally selected your token. My bad. I moved you.
You guys are still passed without a trace, I believe.
Maybe.
Well,
I mean, it depends as we were going down the chute. I don't imagine we were all able to stay within 30 feet
Oh,
of each
that's
other,
true, because
right?
it was a 50-foot drop. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
true.
do you
And I
lose
got
it
it
if you
on.
It's pass without trace where you're as long as you're in the bubble, but as soon as you leave the bubble, you can't go back to the bubble?
That's how we've been playing it.
That is how
Okay.
we've been playing it, but I think I saw on Critical Role that he does it differently. So maybe I've misinterpreted it.
I would say Elva and I would still have it because we both went
Because we
down
climbed down together.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, I slid, so I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out too.
yeah, me too.
Okay.
Is this staircase up?
That does go up.
Okay. And we are trying to go down, so.
Which way does it go? It goes up.
Hey, where do those stairs go?
Up.
They
To
go up?
level
Well,
1.
unless you're coming down, then they go down.
That's
But
true.
right now they
That's
go
true.
up.
Mm-hmm. Life is all about perspective.
Yeah.
So it's not that way. Which of these hallways should we pick then?
It's really hard to say. The map we got just doesn't show where it starts, really.
Well, I could send Katha again.
You can hear to the southeast, particularly, you can all hear it, but it is understandable, intelligible by Meriwether and Newbin, that there is, I mean, it is kind of loud. As soon as you actually open the door, you're like, oh my gosh, was it too loud? No, it's not too loud because there's an argument happening between about 8 people. You have 8 different voices. Sometimes one is shouting down the others, but it's occurring to the north, or sorry, to the southeast, in this general direction. You hear a large argument, and what you're hearing is well, the Knolls said that they were other giants that came in and just slew the giants, and we should stay down here because maybe they won't find us. And
Is
another
this a
one
giant?
shouts down, "It's a giant. It's somebody speaking giant."
Got it.
And another one says, "Well, then we should go up and kill them and prove our honor." And another one just shouts out, "You're an idiot! Shut up! No, you're an idiot! You're a moron! You're a moron!"
Okay, so maybe let's not go that way.
It seems like
I'm gonna go down the
driven
tunnel
south.
that says to level 1 and look around for secret doors.
I am gonna just stop you and say I don't understand this on the map at all. I don't get it. There's no secret doors. There's nothing. Pretend it's not there. Okay,
That
because
is a really pointless hallway then, huh?
it just does. I'm gonna say for our
Suspicious.
game that doesn't exist. There's
Oh, they
gotta
line up for processions there to take their dead into the
sure.
other.
Like I was up on the first level and I could not figure out. Like I'm like, well, why didn't I lead him to that one? Why didn't I? And oh, I see it now, but it's going the wrong. Like none of this lines up. This is not possible.
So I want to call to attention to the party. If you look up here, this looks kind of cave-like, kind of. Is this cave-like?
Mhm.
Yeah, it does look like it's rough hewn, like what you can see up. I don't have my pointer on.
It's rough hewn.
Yeah, rough hewn.
Rough-hewn rock.
Tony, how are we on pumpkin time?
Oh, I got a little while.
Okay, good. Okay.
So we could deal with that instead of killing the 8 hill giants or whatever is down there.
Sure.
I think that's a really nice idea.
Mhm.
You're so thoughtful, Ropes.
I
Thank
just
you.
don't understand why we're going up again.
I know
Good
that
point.
does seem a little bit weird. But maybe we go up and then go down. Whoever built this place doesn't have a good sense of interior design.
Also,
That's true.
Paul did not really understand the map. So that is part of the problem.
Oh, because those stairs go down.
Yeah, I don't.
Nice.
Oh no! Those stairs do go up. But they're like a half level. Like this is split level. It's very 70s fire giant design. But I can see now where this would go to on the first level, and this is probably the way you would have been directed down.
Oh.
So I just not going to retcon it, and I apologize. I just really did not understand how these maps were lining up.
Well, we're
So-
just going to figure that we don't understand giant architecture.
Well, neither
And-
does the
Yeah.
DM. So,
Yeah.
uh, and now that I see it, I can see how it lines up, but it's like it would really be good to say everything shifts over 300 feet to the east. But anyway, okay. So as you get into this area, I bet Katha. What can Katha see?
Katha sees something, yeah.
Yeah, Katha would see one fire giant guard. He appears to be giving instructions to something. I don't know if Mary or Noobs are close enough to
fly
understand.
over, and we'll relay that back to Elva, who will whisper it to Mary, who is back here by her.
Okay.
That there is a guard up there.
Okay.
Newbin is probably close enough to understand the idea. Giving it some instructions to kill on sight anything that is not a giant.
Uh-oh. Have Katha float by the doorway.
Well, Katha did get close and see it.
She got up there to see it, so it's possible she could have been spotted. She's tiny.
I was more for the comedic timing of like kill anything that's not a giant.
carrying the
Oh,
lit
right.
up.
I gotcha. No.
She's not carrying the light stone anymore.
Gotcha.
It's actually better lit down here than it was on the other floor.
Did Katha see what the giant was giving orders to? I'll ask Elva.
No, only... And I didn't understand a word it said.
Oh, okay.
But
That's
So
right.
Newbin's going to
heard
share
the
with
orders. Sorry.
Yeah, Newbin's going to share with everybody what they just said, and suggest that we sneak past this hallway and go up into this cave area.
Well, you're hearing it from the cave area.
Oh, that I didn't understand.
DM, can you activate the map you're on, please? Because I had to refresh because my map went gray, and it's because it's not activated. It's not in my nav.
Yep, that makes total sense. I moved you all
Thanks.
over one by one. I did activate it now.
Thank you.
Cool. All right.
It might be where we need to go. If we're thinking the rough-hewn nature of the cave is an indication. And it would make sense that they'd be guarding that.
It does. I think that likely is where we need to go.
What about if we hide in this hallway over here, up there at the top of the steps, and then as we are hiding there, we send out an animal from the gray bag of tricks, and it goes further forward, and it draws out whatever is coming to kill it, and then we run into the rough-hewn place because this is literally a sacrificial lamb or panther or boar.
I think it's worth trying. I also would like to point out that I think we've killed like 12 of these things. So
I don't
if
think
it does come to a fight, I think we can
I
hold
think
our
we'll
own.
be fine.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Right, but if we don't have to kill it.
It sounded like there's a giant and something that we didn't see in this room, correct?
My guess
Am
would
I
be more
understanding
giants,
that? Okay.
but I don't know that.
Am I understanding that though, right? Correct, Paul, that there was
Yes.
a giant giving orders to
something
else
that you did not see. Correct.
that we didn't see. That could be other giants. It could be a hydra. It could be
I don't know.
a lot of things, right?
Ed, when you moved Katha, did you see anything else?
Nope, I did not.
Okay.
So we just need to be prepared. We don't know what the thing is that might.
Well, one thing is, this is a pretty small door. So it's definitely not going to be like an ancient dragon or something.
Yeah,
Definitely
because
can't
we've
be a
never seen
giant. They
anything
can't-
in this map that
This
would
map
suggest
has been
that
so
doors-
effed up. Yeah, don't rely on that.
We just all have to stay way far back and pelt it because it can't get through the door if it's big.
There's so many strange. Like, how the hell did they
I
get
was
that
born
thing?
here.
Yeah, exactly. And I've never seen anything but these four walls.
Okay.
But
He's just talking to
I would
himself.
I would be willing to do your plan, Vela. You want to just kind of lure out whatever's inside?
What
Yeah,
the
I
fuck
do.
is that?
Well, why don't if that's our
You are
plan,
not in
why
a
don't-
position where you should actually see that. So I'm gonna redraw that wall.
If that's our plan, why don't those of us who want to be in the front move up and start this fight?
What fight?
Weren't you saying you want to draw them out?
Well, I was going to try and get them to leave before, and then we could sneak into the room.
Oh, I see. Draw them out, not to fight them necessarily.
Right. I was going to send the animal
Yeah.
forward down the hallway so that they follow it
Then-
to try and catch it and leave the room empty.
I understand now.
Draw something ferocious so they think that he's the culprit.
Okay. I'll pull out a fuzzy ball.
They'll catch that weasel.
Yeah,
Last thing
exactly.
they
It's
do.
gonna be a weasel.
I know, because I left the
An elk?
panther and the boar.
We get elk sometimes. That would be a nice big
True.
animal that could catch attention. We
If
could
it's a
dress
weasel,
up.
make it screech while it's running.
We can make it look like a were weasel or
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
How literal are the things it's ordering? It's not a giant. You're gonna have to kill it.
That's right.
Privately rolled some dice, Paul.
Yep, I know.
Is it the animal that we drew? Because
Nope.
I can't roll it.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
We done talked for too long, I think.
Well, no, I
Well-
was trying to get him to. I was talking because I was assuming he was rolling on the table.
Right. We were waiting for the.
We were vamping
Mm-hmm.
while he was finding.
Oh, there's lots of rolls happening.
Hoofda!
Oh, a boar.
Yay! Where'd you see a boar?
It appeared.
Oh, okay.
I have to turn blind off. Okay.
All right.
How many can you draw per
Um,
day? Is this the last one?
Just
3.
the last one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do we want to hide in the hallway to the right over here, or do we want to go back down and hide in the hallway below the stairs?
I'll follow your lead. This is not my area of expertise.
Well, I
The
think
only
if
thing
we
is
hide
that-
over.
I was just gonna say the only thing is downstairs we're closer to the servants that are hiding down the
Right.
hall, so we could get stuck in the middle.
Yeah, I'm inclined to hide like here so that we have
Okay.
a nice straight shot in whenever it
All
gets
right,
up.
I'm gonna
if they run up here.
I'm gonna stealth over to here
Okay.
and keep going backwards until I can't see in the door. And then wave everybody behind me because otherwise they will be able to see us.
Bailey, give me a stealth check.
right, I'm gonna go with Elva so that we each still are.
Yep.
Okay.
25.
Oh,
Got
I
it.
didn't roll. I rolled that at advantage instead of with the +10. Let me redo that.
Okay. Is everybody stealthing
uh,
already? Did I see Nubin's stealth roll?
Oh,
No.
Nope.
Not yet.
Okay.
Actually, I can go back further and still be close enough to
Yeah,
find
everybody kind of needs to be behind where I am, otherwise the giant can see you.
Nubin and Merriweather, at one point you hear something say in really crude, broken giant. Smells like you on tea.
Ooh.
Smells like you want to pee. I don't understand what that means.
Smells like one tea.
Oh yeah, that's probably what he said. You're right,
I think that
Robespierre.
smells Robespierre.
Then they're going to start. Well, go look out there.
Hurry up,
And
boar.
then I'm gonna wave the boar.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wave the boar. So the boar's gonna run forward.
Okay.
And he has 40 feet of movement. So he's going to, I've told him to wave and go forward.
Okay. He's
Ooh, right along.
30. Okay, yeah, he will go here and he will smash at the boar.
I can't see him. Oh, the boar doesn't have
Oh,
vision.
I saw him go by.
I saw him go, yeah.
It'll hit.
I can't see the boar anymore, so I
Uh,
can no longer do
it's
anything.
all right. We'll see what happens.
There's like weird shadowy, like you must have like a light feature turned on one of the light effects, and every once in a while there's like a weird tail
You hear
shadow that flitters across the hallway.
You
in the-
hear
in the-
and the squeal of a pig dying.
Oh,
Oh,
Ned Beatty.
Squeal, squeal, boy. It's not a yuan-ti. It's a boar. What's wrong with your nose? Sometimes yuan-ti smell like pigs.
I smell myself.
Still smell the yuan-ti.
what is that?
I still smell yuan-ti.
It's a very sophisticated looking troll. Oh, I thought he was wearing glasses.
Oh.
Smells
So
like smells
were
like
we gonna
Drakkar
run?
Noir.
Yeah, we were planning to try and run, but the boar did not get far enough ahead
Okay. So
before he caught it because he started
Let's do
moving
it.
before the boar. Like he reacted to the smell of yuan-ti instead of reacting to the boar. So the boar didn't get far enough ahead for him to.
That is correct.
All right, let's
Is
go
it
for
time
it.
for
This
Plan
is it.
B?
Yeah, I
It
think
is.
now we just go.
All
I'll stay here. Have
right,
fun.
I'll run out and be like, "You're smelling me, you
Oh.
stupid asshole."
I smack him on his way by and give him guidance, but it doesn't matter.
It does smell like Drakkar Noir. Okay. This is such a suave smell. All right. That is initiative, y'all. No one's surprised.
There is.
Here.
Let me get a new. Oh, no active encounter. Now we have one.
For some reason, Nubin's in there twice.
How did that
sure,
happen?
you're just that bound and determined to be first, Nubin, that you're gonna be in there twice just to be sure you're on top.
Yeah, well, he would
Well, the
have.
weird thing is, I only
That's-
rolled once and I got two different numbers.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that is
I just have to
weird.
give you a hard time. I think it's hilarious.
Okay. So that will bring us to, as usual,
Nubin!
Nubin.
I'm not on the right thing. I'm sorry. I just clicked that a whole bunch of times because I wasn't on the right page.
Anything goes wild.
That 19 will hit. The
And then he's
Morning
gonna look
Star
at him and
connects with a very rubbery skin, just sort of, and it's
gross.
Oh.
All right. Then he's gonna look at him and say, "Welcome to the gun show." Does 13 hit? I hope.
Nope.
Man, why did I have to say that?
What is gun? Because he understands what you say. Because everybody can understand what you say.
Does a 20 hit?
20 does hit. For 8 points of damage.
And then one more.
6 misses.
6.
Oh, for 6 points. 20 hits for 6. Yep, gotcha. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna run around to the other side to confuse him.
You got it. Okay, that was Nubin's go. Oh, I have to begin the combat. Then, which troll is this? It's this one. This one's going to run out and attack Nubin.
And never mind. If he ran out, it's not. It's obvious now. Okay.
Once the guy said smells like Drakkar Noir, they all knew what was going on.
Okay.
So, first attack, Claw. 19?
That is my AC.
That hits. And a 17 will miss with the claws. So 9 points of damage from the claw, and then as he claws into you, he reaches down into this gross, stinking swamp breath, pulls in to bite your head.
Nasty.
And critical miss. He also tried to show the gun. He tried to show the gun show, and it did not work out for him. Vela, you are up.
Vela is going to cast. I think you're all within the space for aid. Are all of you who have aid still have your temporary max?
Yeah.
I don't know how long
it
we've
would've
been in here.
It would have been 8 hours. I think it's been less than 8.
Okay, so then that doesn't make any sense to do.
Well, how's it been? I feel like you cast it right before we killed the king.
Did we long rest after that?
I don't think so.
No, definitely not. No, because the Hydra was right after it, and then we beat feet out of there because we didn't want to take a short rest in case the Hydra made it out of the wall. So yeah, you all still have your thing already. So I'm going to I'm gonna do something I've never done before. It'll be fun. I think I can reach.
Hold the dead.
Check my measurement. No, just for fun. I'm gonna step forward to. Oh nope, that's Mary. That's why it didn't match. I'm gonna cast blindness on the troll. Right in front of Robes.
Blindness.
Con save, please.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
On the one right in front of Robes. Gotcha. Okay, con save. Oh, total fail. He is blinded.
Yep, so all attacks against him have advantage and all of his attacks have disadvantage. And he fails any ability check that requires sight.
Cool. Good thing they rely on their sense of smell.
Still.
I'm joking. It doesn't help them at all in combat. But that's the first thing I thought of is like, oh, they've got that keen smell. Does that help? No, it does not. Okay, so, all right, he is now blind. I can't see anything. Anything else, Vela? Although you didn't understand that because it was in Giant.
No, it's true. And
he said he can't see anything.
nice.
Trying to help.
And I'm going to bonus action hide behind Merryweather.
You do not have the ability to hide behind Merryweather.
It's true. I can attempt to hide even when there is no cover.
Oh, well then yes, you
That's
can.
why.
Then you can.
Yeah.
Except that's
Because
But
I-
you're
Elva.
not behind me, you're behind Elva,
Yeah.
just so you know.
That's what I meant every time.
Okay.
I don't know why I think that my token is Mary's today and Mary is Elva. But
Okay.
that's what's
All
happening.
right, you're gonna try to hide where you are. Okay.
Yep.
All right. The fire giant is going to move over here and whip a rock at Robespierre.
Naturally.
Naturally,
Natch.
like you do.
That's the stinky Yuan-Ti they don't like.
Does he have cover from the troll?
He does. And it's gonna miss anyway. So that's it for that fire giant. The fire giant is then going to take a Robes and Noob. If you like glance over, you see that this fire giant's starting to throw things from the tables and stuff that are in here into the lava to the west.
It kind of looks like it's a drum set.
Yeah, it does look like a drum set. It
Like
is.
he's like they were playing drums.
Yeah,
To embarrass them.
I will eventually be able to play YYZ like Neil Peart. But no, he is actually picking up smithing tools and several items and throwing them into the lava.
Huh.
Okay, that was his go. So Elva, you are up.
Okay. As a bonus action, I will summon my flame tongue to my hand.
Okay.
I can't ignite it because I summoned it with the bonus action.
Okay.
And I'll move up to here. With my action, I will equip my shield.
Okay. Got you. All right. And so you are now in melee with him? And
Yep.
that is it, right? You've moved, you've
Correct.
done your bonus action. Okay. Robes, you're up.
All right, I will bonus action cast my last spell slot to draw in some necrotic energy around my person.
Okay.
I'm casting Spirit Shroud,
Oh, good call for this situation.
and the main benefit is just going to be the extra damage, but it does slow them down a bit if they try to run. So, but that said, I'm going to whip out Waith and hope this ugly son of a gun is
They are giant type. They are giant
Waith,
type.
gift that keeps on giving.
Gifts
and so
last module where this will help a lot, but
I know. I was just thinking about that. I was like, Waith, we have to have a conversation later.
It's not you, it's me.
Yes, I need it. As soon as a +1 great sword shows up, you're out of here. No, I won't do that. But this one's blind in front of me, right? So I get advantage?
Correct. You have advantage.
All right. So that's a hit.
Oh, for
and this
sure.
has the extra 2d8 from the Spirit Shroud. It's necrotic, if that matters.
Okay.
Be 21, and then...
Sure might. I need to check. Okay.
And then I will do it again.
21 points of damage. Okay.
30. Not a crit. Almost.
30 does hit, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And then the regular damage. That'll be 22 points. So just trying to hack his arms off.
Okay. Oh, it's just this rubbery nature, like the bones sort of bounce under the skin. It's taking the full damage. This is a flavor description to describe how these beings sort of are lanky and rubbery. And there's just sort of, and it just sort of flexes back into shape. All right. Oh, I need to check something. Okay. It is now that cat's turn, so he starts to pull himself together, and you see him straighten up, and some wounds close, and he seems to heal a little bit. Then he will attack Robespierre, who is just...
I will attack him with Sentinel, and with my opportunity attack, I will cast Green Flame Blade.
Nice.
Oh, because you're Warcaster?
Oh, that's what I should have done. Yeah.
So
you are Warcaster?
yeah, I am.
Oh, okay.
Hit a 29.
That'll hit.
Does 11 there, and then
Okay.
10 fire to both of them.
Okay.
Punch.
Okay. Cool. All right. They will take fire damage. Important for me to note for later. And then that'll bring up Merryweather.
Isn't he still?
Well, you
he's
had an
still-
attack.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I actually get to do my attack because he didn't
Yeah.
die. It says that I killed him, but he didn't because I think I had put both damage on the same guy there. No, I didn't, but he didn't die because he still had 10 hit points left after the 11 dealt. So, okay.
Well, hold on then. Were you saying, Elva, that the 10 was each of them got 10 on top
Correct.
of the 11?
Correct.
Oh, then he still has 1 hit point. That's what he should
Cool.
have.
Yeah, so they both took 10 fire damage.
Yeah, he had 20. Wait a minute.
So this guy took 21. This
He
guy
is
took
dead.
10.
He is dead. He is dead.
Well, he
died-
shouldn't be because he would have just regenerated.
He did regenerate. He did just regenerate.
So I dealt 21 to him. The regeneration wasn't enough to.
Correct.
He still died. Okay.
Well, you got him to 0.
I see.
Yeah.
And that was with fire damage, so he's not getting up.
So he can't get back up. Right.
Nice.
So yeah, that actually worked out perfectly. You did just enough damage to knock him down. I might be wrong about that, but I'm gonna let that lie. I might have applied the damage wrong, but that sounds right because I think he had 10 hit points and then I gave him his 10 back, or he had 11 hit points. I gave him his 10 back. So 21, and you did 21 points of damage. So yep, that's right. All right, he's done.
Oh, so he doesn't get a turn.
He does not. But Merryweather, you are up.
All right, I'm going to bonus action cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
And I'll cast it on this guy.
You got it.
And then I will try to shoot some arrows at it.
Do you ignore because he would have at least a quarter cover from you? You can move if you want to remove the quarter cover.
I'm sharpshooter.
Oh,
so,
then you ignore it. Never mind.
Yeah. I had to double check. I don't use it a ton. So
Right.
Shoot around the corner. That's cool.
So 20 to hit.
Hits.
All right. And so that'll be, gosh, I should just add it in. 10 plus 2, 12 piercing.
You got it.
And then another attack.
Yep.
Is
31 is going to miss. No.
Oh.
Yeah, it's gonna...
Wow.
So 11
Okay.
plus
6 more.
17
Wow.
piercing.
Okay. Big damage. All right. The troll. That will bring us to Nubin.
All right.
And in case it matters, Pass Without Trace is down because I'm concentrating on Hunter's Mark. But
Yep.
I don't think we're stealthing, so.
They can see us.
Totally hit.
That's 28 of damage. And I'm going to
28?
move. Yeah, you missed the first one, I think, because the first one went with the.
Oh, okay. So 28 total. Okay.
Yeah, 28 total for the 2 turns.
You got it.
Or for the 2 attacks.
Yep.
And then I'm just going to move around at the side, try to get him to look at me and not the other people.
Gotcha. Okay. That'll bring us to that troll, who will attack Nubin. Bite. 17 misses, I know.
Misses.
Claw attack. 13 misses. 19 does hit, I believe.
Yep, 19 is exactly right.
8 points of slashing damage from the troll. And he does not regain any hit points on this turn because he took fire damage from the green blade. What are you moving?
You okay?
No, I don't know exactly what I just did. I tried to do the math thing with my sheet, and it reduced me to 0. But
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
I should still be in the 90s.
Okay. Well, give give yourself what you remember. That's fine. I'm not worried about it.
I'll go 8 9. I'll be fair.
I know I did 10 on the the last damage I did. He was 8, and then the damage before that was.
I'll drop it down a little bit more here. I'm not sure where the math got me.
I don't remember where your other. And the other one was 9, so I've done 17 points of damage to you from a troll.
Okay.
Okay. And then that I think is it for that. No, that's definitely it for the troll. So Vela is up.
Vela's gonna move forward to here and cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
At 3rd level. And attack him.
Oh, that will miss.
Going to miss
you have
very badly.
You got just a reminder. You guys have 6 rerolls. So.
Do we feel like we need it?
Wouldn't hurt.
Go for it.
Yeah.
All right, I'll use it. 16. I'm assuming misses.
No, that'll hit.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Well, hold on. Yep, that hits. That hits. Yep.
Don't toy with me.
Sorry, it'll hit a troll. It would not hit a fire giant, but it does hit a troll. All right. 19 points of damage. That will do it. The troll goes down. He doesn't get to Chumbawamba because of the fire damage, so that's it.
I want the weapon to be here.
Okay.
That's why I moved forward.
Sorry, I will pull out the spiritual weapon for you. PC assets. Familiars and weapons. Spiritual weapon. You wanted it right here?
Yep.
Is that where you want that? Okay.
Right there. Yep. And then I'm going to take another step forward. And I think yep, I can hit that giant with Toll the Dead. So I'm going to try to ring a bell in his ear.
Okay, he's not taking damage.
That's fine.
Okay, I'm just letting you know.
Right, thank you.
All right, I've got him highlighted. Save throw. Normal. 8 is a fail. He will take damage now. 10 points.
10 damage.
Is that correct? Did it roll d12s?
I did it.
D8s.
No, I did.
Should be 3d8 though.
D8s. Oh, yep.
I think, isn't it?
No. No, I'm not 11th yet.
I think you are though. Isn't cantrip off of your base level?
Totals. Yeah.
Yeah, your total level, so it should be 3.
Oh, right.
I think, right?
I never.
I don't know how multi-class
I
works.
find multi-classing spells is so
It is.
confusing.
I mean, it
with,
did.
With cantrips, it doesn't matter. It's just your character level.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Got it.
I'm playing so many new games lately. I'm like, wait a minute.
And then it's a +4 on that.
So
Nice.
17 minus 17.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
It's not bad for normal Toll the Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okie doke. And
it hits him right between the eyes, like a little bell.
Nice. Well, he is going.
And it's just a ding, not a big dong.
Yes. Well,
Wow.
What?
Just a little ding.
Let go. I'm not even gonna deal with it. He is gonna throw a rock at Robespierre.
I'm always getting rocks thrown at me.
By a big dong?
Well, I think I threw the last one at Newman, so. 15 will
No,
miss.
it was at Robes.
Robes
Yeah, it was at Robes.
It's all good. It's all good.
Oh well, it would have
I'm the
missed
stinky
either.
one.
Would have missed either one of you.
Sure.
And he's gonna keep tossing stuff into the fire. All right.
Ow! Stop that.
Vela. Nope,
Should
that
be
was
Vela's
Vela.
option.
Yeah,
You
I
should
forgot
be able
about-
to throw a rock and
Wait,
throw stuff into the
Why did he
fire.
get? Was it his turn? Did he get to throw a rock because it was his turn?
Yes.
Yeah. It
Oh,
was his
okay.
turn.
You just hadn't moved the thing forward.
Yep. So now it is Elva's turn.
All right, 30 will get me right to here.
Okay.
And I will spend my action to unequip my shield.
This sucks
And
that you have to do that.
use my bonus action to summon the Frostbrand Greatsword.
Yep. on Mastering Dungeons, they call this the weapon golf bag, where you have to go into your golf bag to find the right weapon for each thing.
Well, it can only be attuned to 2, so.
Right. All right. So you.
And I hadn't ignited the flame tongue, so I could just use that, but.
Yeah, he just would ignore all the fire damage.
Yeah.
Seems like it's wise for fire giants to have like in a way to have trolls around because of this very reason.
So that is that all of Elva's go?
Yep.
Okay. Robespierre.
All right, I'm charging up with Waith.
All right.
21, 24, 22, 26.
Hit.
All right, so just
Waith
carving into this
Waith
fellow.
is just grim. I don't think they altered it from 1E at all.
Yeah, Waith is. This is time. Oh, you know what? I wasn't giving myself giant bonus on the troll. Oh well. Are the trolls giants?
They are, and I don't think it mattered.
Yeah. So it's.
I mean, I guess it did some damage to Newman that it might not have done otherwise. But
true.
Yeah.
That's true. So the first one is 32, and some of that is necrotic, if that matters.
It does not. But he will take
just cutting right into his calf, and then the next one's gonna be 35.
Oh wow.
Okay. And I have no spell slots, otherwise I would smite him.
Okay.
And that's it. Just cutting him.
All right, you got it. He is looking a little better.
Can I see what he's throwing into the lava a little bit better?
It looks like he's throwing half-formed weapons and shields. He's like kind of kicking them. This is a smithy. You are in a smithy.
And he's destroying the weapons. That's interesting. Yeah. Okay. That's all.
All right. Merryweather, you're up.
All right. I'm going to move up here so I can see into the big giant. I'm going to move my hunter's mark to him and try to shoot him with some arrows.
You got it.
A
30. Yep, for sure.
Yep. So I'll hit the damage. Oh man. And then the hunter's mark is a D6, I think, right?
Okay, yeah. That's what you rolled last time, I think.
Sorry. Yeah, I should have just typed it in there.
That's okay.
But
no
I
worries.
didn't, so I'll just roll the D6. So 6, so
full on
17
damage.
Piercing.
Okay.
And then I will do my second attack.
That'll hit. For sure.
And 6 plus 4, 10 piercing.
Got it. All right. Now he looks to be about a third the giant he used to be. Little under. You took him down from over half to under a third. All right. And after Merryweather's go, we go back to the top of the order. Newman, you are up.
He did not want to let me measure, so 5. Oh, yeah, I can get there.
Oh, yeah. Monk moving? Yeah, for sure.
I'm running right up into his face.
Hit. And okay, 13 points of damage.
Does an 18 hit?
An 18 just hits. Okay.
Then I'm going to spend a key point.
Okay. 20 hits, yep. All right.
One more.
Oh, crit. Here comes the crit damage. This could do it.
15
does not do it.
Damn it!
Aww.
Pretty darn close.
Ruben's sad. He doesn't get to kill anything.
Very close. Very close. Vela, you are up.
Oh, because the trolls. I was like,
Trolls are dead. Trolls are dead.
Yeah. Sorry, it was still in the initiative order. I I'm going to move my spiritual weapon as soon as my screen reloads.
Wow, are you
That
having
might be why they're still in your initiative order.
Yeah, I was
I'm
gonna
like,
say
what?
they're not
They're
in there.
dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to attack him with the spiritual weapon? I'll move it up on him.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Do you want me to just roll it for you?
10, 15. Nope, I just got in.
Okay.
Alright. Spiritual weapon. I mean, you can just roll it for me if you
No,
know what
that's
the
fine.
damage is. Because I sure don't remember.
I mean,
Spellbook. Spiritual weapon. I'm really mad at myself for casting it at 3rd level, though. That's the part.
oh yeah, that's pretty high.
No, because it doesn't do any more damage unless you go to 4th level.
Right.
Oh.
So
Yeah, you only do 3rd level if you have to do it.
yeah, I just didn't think
No
about it.
advantage to that. Yeah.
Sorry, we can just curl up in this little room and take a long nap.
It's nice and toasty.
No
Yeah.
way! Seriously? Ah,
Re-roll. Finish him off.
really? Again?
Yeah, because,
You
like,
thi-
he's next.
Oh yeah,
He's gonna
Oh,
punch
yeah.
one of us in the head.
That's fair. That was awesome. Super useful.
That's the re-roll.
Oh,
What if you add them
Uh,
together?
and-
Does that count?
Gulp does not help you today. He is
No.
like, nope. Good luck.
Okay.
Action is tolling.
Failed. This could be
You
it.
fail. This could be, yeah, this could be.
This could be it. It's actually almost assuredly it. Yeah. How
That
does
should
he?
have been D12s.
Yeah, it
Oh,
should
yeah.
have been. It doesn't matter. That is far more.
Right.
He had 4 hit points. Like
Nice.
Newman was really close to killing him. So,
Oh.
how does he go?
So
What
again,
happens?
he gets. It's not not a big dong. It's a little ding right
Nice.
between his eyes. He hears a little he hears a little tinkle right where his 3rd eye would be. Ping.
Okay.
Like,
And then you just fall
Ooh,
over.
and then he
I feel
falls
like if you
backwards.
had tried, you could have gotten more references to generals
Dong.
in that statement.
Yeah.
Probably.
You got
he gets
several. You
he
really
gets
got
smacked
a lot
into-
in there.
He gets smacked into the lava by a big dong
As
Yep.
he falls
To
to the
back,
forehead.
as he falls
was just a
back, he
tinkle.
tries to throw the mace in his hand into the lava.
Wow.
Anyone want to stop him, or he can just?
Well, yeah, for
I
sure.
don't think I can do anything.
Okay. Yeah, you're
try to grab this-
you're way too far away. Yeah.
I could make my spiritual weapon try to snag it out of the air.
No, you cannot.
Noob will try to grab it.
What is he throwing
Alright.
out of into the lava?
A mace.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll try to stop him.
Make a. Let's see. We'll do it. He's gonna have disadvantage because he's dying. We'll just do it as a.
I'm just gonna try to chop his arm off with the greatsword. As he's falling. Can I just make an opportunity attack?
Sure.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna. There's no way you're not gonna hit.
I did it.
Yeah. All right. So.
And then I'm gonna dexterity run underneath it.
Yep. All right. And
try to grab the
damage
sword.
Sever the dead arm of a giant.
and then the. All
And
right.
I'll levitate and just kind of like hover over there just in case it slips.
Okay. And you guys retrieve this large mace. Which do any of you touch it?
Well, one of us has to. Narrate what happens. Does it drop out of his hand towards the lava?
Yeah, it's starting to roll towards the lava.
All right, I'll touch it.
Roll.
It's a mace.
You're right. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. In my head, for some reason, it has like studs on it that would stop it from rolling.
Could, but in this case it doesn't. So
Yeah, I'll stop it from rolling into the lava.
okay, as soon
I'll
as you
touch it.
touch it, it shrinks to medium size, and now you're holding a medium mace.
Interesting.
Well, good catch then.
All right, mace. No offense, I think Waith would get jealous. So not for me. And I'll just kind of like hover over here.
Okay.
I look at Newbin. Newbin, do you want a random magic mace?
He's got that magic morning star, which is very similar.
You know, Vela, don't you use maces?
I'm just pointing out that the fact that there's that if it's magic, I don't know why I'm interjecting.
I mean, we're pretty sure it's magic because it just did a magic thing.
Yep.
That's true. Could be one of those like optical illusions.
It's an illusion, Michael.
I can use it, but I have lots of
Fancy
magical
magic stuff.
things. So if there's somebody
Well,
else
let's
that
find out
was
what it does first.
more likely,
Yeah, it didn't seem to need attunement because it shrunk down to his size.
hit his body and see what happens.
All right. I smack his body with the mace.
It's dead, so nothing actually happens. There's no like.
Well, we're just making sure he's not gonna like explode or silver worms fall out of his maggoty body.
No, nothing like that happens. But the metal appears to be of a sort you are unfamiliar with.
Ooh.
It's light. Very light.
Until we know what it does, we don't really know who benefits best from it.
It is
I'm gonna bite it.
You're gonna bite it?
Yeah.
It tastes like your car noir.
It's a Yuan-Ti mace.
It's a Yuan-Ti mace. No, I don't. It's got a slight bitter
metal taste.
It tastes metally, but it also has a bit of a mineral taste, a rock taste. This is sort of a I don't know. I don't eat rocks, so I'm just thinking there's got to be some sort of
the never-ending story guy.
It's earthy.
It's earthy. Yeah.
It's like beets.
Yeah, there's a slight taste of beet.
Tastes like beets and arugula.
Delicious. So yeah, I just kind of toss the mace around, feels nice and light, and say, Lubin, I know you like your morning star. Maybe you could do wield.
That's an idea. I'll at least take it and put it in the bag of holding until we can get it identified.
Okay, perfect.
And I think I'm going to call us here because it's 11 o'clock Tony time. So
it is.
Yeah.
And this is a perfectly good spot to stop. Actually, though, I will ask one of you to roll a d12, and we'll pick up with that roll, the result of that roll after that. Next
For the record, I'm staying at the top of the stairway there, listening for anything coming our direction. So.
And I would like my first action to be investigating all the paperwork in this room.
It's not paperwork. Again, don't trust anything on the art. It's all.
No. You just said he was throwing a bunch of stuff in the lava, so I was just going to investigate everything around to see what was left.
It was metal.
Yeah, I did get the impression they were storing documents too in my mind. He was like, shred the evidence.
Yeah,
at first
until you said,
no.
You did say like smithing equipment and weapons.
I still
the very first time you said it, I thought
I like that it was fire giant corporate crime.
Yeah, exactly. I imagine them in suits and like they're shredding it.
What you see, I'll just actually allow the time for the investigation. Is you see some of this sort of black material there. As you think back on it, the stuff that he was throwing into the fire was this sort of black material. It does appear that he was working on some sort of crafting to enhance weapons.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pick it up.
I rolled a 12, by the way, Paul. I don't know if that's good or bad.
That is good for me. So, you hear movement from the arguing that went on down below, and they have said, intruders! You
Okay, so
you guys will have incoming, and Mary knows they're coming from around. Up, I don't have my ping set up. Around there.
yeah.
Okay. So that
Oh,
will
I
be.
wasted my spell.
Uh,
You
yeah.
wasted your spell?
Yeah, because it goes away after a minute. So
It has
Oh.
become clear to me that the challenge of this game isn't necessarily any individual encounter. It is all of the encounters stacked against, and the fact that it'll be very
It's a
difficult
slow
to get,
drain.
very difficult for you guys to get a rest. Very
Yeah.
difficult.
Yeah.
So,
I have a question. I had Death Ward cast on me last session. Do you know how long that lasts, Vela?
it's 12 hours, isn't it?
Death Ward.
Something like that, or
I
like
think
some
it was
kind of ward
8.
stuff.
Oh, it's 8 hours.
I don't know. I was
I'm
just
looking.
I,
Yeah, I think. I mean, it got
you were saying
cast a
I thought
lot
it
in
was
Critical
I
Role
thought
the
it was 8.
last couple times, but
Mhm.
it's been a plot point
It
in the last couple
is
episodes.
8 hours.
Oh,
Okay. Cool. So I'll have it for a little longer.
All
Yeah,
right.
Paul, if you can make a mental note for when we get past 8 hours of arriving, because that's basically, I cast that as we came into the doors here.
I
The
will
Death
make.
Ward and the Aid will both expire at 8 hours. So
Okay.
And another question for you, Paul. You told me that out of that box that I got the bone comb and something else.
Hairpins.
Hairpins.
Hairpins, right?
There should have actually been. Oh, you guys saved this body from going into the lava. He was going to try to fall in the lava if he had a chance. So you
So
can.
I am clearly going to search him.
Yeah. So he doesn't. He has smithing tools.
Maybe not
on him.
immediately because we know that there's enemies on the way, but
Well, you will know. I will let you all know. I didn't know if we, but
oh,
I would let you know. I wouldn't be just letting you be surprised.
Why won't it let me roll the giant bag? There we go. So in your quick search of him, you find a skinning knife, but it is the size of like a scythe with a handle. So it's it's like a Final Fantasy sword next to you.
Nice.
It's like uh so if that goes into the bag of holding, you might be reaching the end of the bag of holding as far as the cubic yardage that you have.
Most of what's in the bag is money now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll have to look, but eventually, at a certain point, I think it's 9 cubic feet, right? So.
Right? Something like that.
Yeah. So at some point, we'll check the reasonability again on that. But I think you could probably shove it in there if you wanted to for now.
Nah.
All right. This is where we'll call it a close for the evening. I think we're playing again in 2 weeks. I don't know. In 2 weeks, it'll be June 11th. Yeah, I don't think we have a reason we're not running it on our side. So hopefully we'll see you all here in 2 weeks' time. Until such time as we can be here together again, roll some dice, play some games, give of time and treasure to meaningful causes for you. We'll see you on the flip side. Bye, everybody.